let it just sink in a little bit. You know, just till you hear the drop. What's up, baby? Welcome back to another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian T. Licata. You know who it is. It's your boys. I'm Gary G. Garcia, along with my partner, Misinformation, Brian T. Licata, and we're doing it again. We're doing it again. Why? Simply because we can. You know, other than YouTube, who's going to stop us? Right?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
Until we
right.
get the black cars pulling up in the front. Who's going to stop us?
You have a black car, don't you? Are you...
No, but I got a black small car. Right. You're looking for, like, SUVs and shit.
Escalades with bulletproof glass?
Yeah. Why do they always drive Escalades? Is there a reason?
I think they probably get a deal with Cadillac. So, you know Cadillac is a GM company, right?
Okay.
Right. And GM, Ford, you know, Nazi ties, so they use Cadillacs.
Oh, all right. They're all Masons.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically.
Is that what it is? Ah, shit, we already got a fucking comment. Of course, King Handles, how did we do today? We're only like 3 minutes late, man. We're glad you're here. The misfits of misinformation. I like that. The misfits of misinformation.
It's got a nice ring to it.
I think we should make a shirt.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sounds like a shirt, man. Make it look like a band shirt. That's actually a great title to a great name for a band.
The Misfits of Misinformation.
Of misinformation.
The Misfits was a band, no? Wasn't it the Misfits?
I think it was, yeah. I think so. But it's not Misfits. It's Misfits of Misinformation.
Yeah, rock band.
Yeah. Or that'd be a good name for a cover band if you do Misfits songs. How many hits do they have?
Yeah. You remember this logo?
I remember that shirt, man.
Yep. Yeah.
I want to big up everybody who came out last night to the Not Quite Tuesday midnight show, which actually turned into Testosterone Tuesday. It was all dudes. I've never had a show where it was all dudes. I've done a couple of shows where it was all chicks. Never had a show where it was just dudes. It was weird. You know, it was weird. A lot of couples in the house too.
So what did you give him? What was the take?
I just did man shit like it was a man's meeting. Talked about man shit that we're normally not allowed to talk about when there's women in the room. It was like locker room talk. You know, a lot about grabbing the pussy and shit like that. You know, but it was fun. Big up to everybody. Big up to Adam Gable, man. I also want to give a Rated G shout out to DeMar Jamont, who came down to AC for the first time to play with AC Jokes, and she killed it. She will be back. So, big up to everybody, man. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. What's today, Tuesday?
Thursday. I thought it was Thursday all day today. I have no idea why.
I know. What's crazy is you said you're leaving tomorrow, and you thought it was Thursday. And then when you found out that it was actually Tuesday, it didn't change your plans. You're still leaving tomorrow. Are you sure you're not leaving Friday?
I am leaving tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So then you thought you missed your flight.
Yeah.
It's one or the other, dog. I don't get it. Like
I don't know. I think it was just for some reason I thought you had shows in AC last night, and I didn't. And you know what? I didn't talk to you yesterday, did I?
Not up.
And I usually talk to you when you're driving up to the city. I think that's what messed it up.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I missed the call or nothing like that. But, you know, I did realize. And I was like, oh, this motherfucker didn't call me.
You didn't call me either.
Yeah, my phone's just as far away from you as your phone is from me, right? I guess.
So that's why you didn't call?
Yeah, nah, I guess it's, you know, you can't really blame anybody, huh? Because if you got to blame me, then I say let's not blame anybody. You know. Rocking my Murphy's Law hat. Big up to Murphy's Law. You know, the reason why I'm not wearing my cap today is because although my scar from your dog has healed, it's a bump.
Can we see?
I don't know if you can really see it, man. But
no, we
like,
can. Yeah,
it's like a little. It's a little. Actually, it went down, man. I went at it with ice, and
Good call.
I realized that that the cap was putting like pressure on it, so it was hurting. So I put this on, and then I also figured maybe some people would think I'm Tim Pool and we'll get more followers.
He does always rock one of those hats, doesn't he?
Every episode. I hope it's not the same hat. I'm a follower. I watch him. I like him. But I hope it's not the same hat.
He's from around here,
for
too.
all those episodes.
Like
Imagine if that was the
Philly
same
area.
hat for all those. I wonder if he's bald. I don't even know what's under. I've never seen him without the hat. I wonder if he's a bald man. I don't know if we go to the same barber or not.
I see what's going on here. He's
yeah,
hat
there you
fishing us.
go. There you go. Yeah, all right. He still hasn't made the leap. He's trying to cling to the sides and the edges. That's never taken off. That's never been a good look for dudes. The George Jefferson.
Or the George Costanza.
It goes to show you how cruel God could be. You know, because he could take your hair from the bottom up, in which case you'd just be able to keep fading it until it becomes like a mohawk. But from the top down, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I wonder why that is, that it recedes from the top back rather than
the bottom up, so you could just keep fading it. You know, you
Yeah.
can rock a little seed. You know, so what?
I'm going to have to pray about that one. See if I can get an answer.
Yeah, it's cruel. It's cruel. It's one of those cruel jokes, like the fucking platypus. Would you be happy if you was a platypus, or would you think God is playing a cruel joke on you?
I mean, dude, they have.
Or the anteater?
Yeah, the anteater is not. It's not a good animal.
Nah, man.
A bear would be a good animal to be.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the cruelty of God, not the shit that, like, a bear is dope. Yeah, man. People run from you, you know.
Are there explanations for this this cruelty?
No, I just think I don't know. You know, I think he likes to get whimsical sometimes. He's like, fuck it.
He just created
Have you
weed.
ever-
He just created weed, and then he created that next.
Yeah, you know, that's, I guess, it would answer a lot if weed was created before the anteater.
What day do you?
What's the
What day do you think he created the weed? I guess it's probably in there,
on a
right?
Friday? I think it's in there. I think he mentions when he made like plants and shit like that. You know, I know night and day was the first.
Dry land and plants on the third day.
Oh, there you go. So that would be Sunday, Monday. That would be a Tuesday, according to the Jewish, right? Because the Jewish calendar starts on a Sunday.
I thought it was Monday. Doesn't it start on Monday because the Sabbath?
No.
Oh,
Sunday. The Sabbath's
Sunday?
on Saturday. That's why Friday they have to go home early. I'm pretty sure it starts on a Sunday. Sunday would be the first day. The seventh day would be Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday. Yep,
Yeah,
you're
man,
right.
Look
Yep.
at me knowing some shit. GED. GED.
We got some comments. Themore says,
Themore says there are 100,000 species of flies. Be thankful. You know, I was thinking the same thing, Themore. I was thinking, as I said, you know, anteater, you know, I guess you could be the ant or a fly. A fly's annoying.
yeah, but I mean, I guess the anteater's there, so we don't have to have that many ants.
Have you ever seen an anteater?
Not in person.
I have.
Where?
The zoo.
At the zoo.
Yeah.
They have
zoo.
one at Cape May, or was this Central Park Zoo, Bronx Zoo?
Where did I see it? Was it Cape May? It had to have been, because I seen it quite recently. So it had to have been Cape May. Yeah, it's a very ugly creature. You know, it's kind of fucked up.
I think they're only in Africa, too,
Nothing,
like in
nothing
the
adorable
wild.
about it. Like, there's nothing adorable. Like, I've grown to like the sloth. I used to think the sloth was horrible, you know, but I've grown to love it. You can see the adorableness in it, you know. Same thing even with what are those shits that run around here that hang upside down?
Possums.
Possums. Yeah, man. Like, I've learned to see some cuteness in them. If it wasn't for the rat tail.
It's the tail. The
It's the
tail.
tail
Yeah,
that
and the
fucks 'em up.
nocturnal thing's a little weird too. And it's like raccoons get a bad rap
I'm
too because they eat
I'm
trash.
a comedian. I'm nocturnal.
Right. Well, you know.
If you see me out in the day, then you know nothing's good and I'm not getting no gigs. You know, I guess a comedian not getting gigs is almost like having rabies to a raccoon,
Right.
you know. But raccoons are adorable. They got hands. Any animal that got like
And the
fingers.
face. The face is adorable though.
They're so cute. I remember my first run-in with a raccoon when I got my house. I had never seen a raccoon up close. And I happened to be looking out my window and I saw my garbage can shaking. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I was bugging because the whole thing was moving like crazy. Next thing I know, I see a raccoon pop up holding a chicken leg. And then it's like, I was on the end of the road, so there was a little wall there that went over into
I saw
another-
the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the other side of that wall, another raccoon pops up, climbs up to the wall, takes the chicken leg from him. He goes back into the garbage. That one goes, brings the food wherever he
So they were
brings
just
it.
passing it off.
Yeah, dude, they were working in unison. And then I had like 7 of them that used to chill in my backyard.
Well, did you guys feed them, or they would just get the
Nah,
trash?
they were just hanging out, man. One time I went out to walk my dog, and 2 of them were getting busy on top of like the little roof in the back. And he was going to town on them. And my dog came running out, and they stopped. And both of them were just watching my dog as my dog ran around, took a dump, came back in. As soon as I closed the door, I started banging again. That's a lot of concentration to stay stiff the whole time you're waiting. Yeah. Or maybe that was the turn on for them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking if I would have stopped that long to wait, I'm probably going to lose some, blood flow.
Well, maybe they're voyeurs.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that was the turn on. Maybe the whole thing was the turn on. Or even like not knowing if the dog saw them yet. So they were like, don't move. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if raccoons were freaky animals.
Yeah, I mean,
they got the mask. It's not like anyone's
got the hands too. That's some dexterity.
Imagine you're like walking through the woods and you see a fucking raccoon fisting another raccoon.
I actually have a video of that right now. I'm gonna play.
Like I wonder if animals with hands. I wonder if they really make use of it when it comes to them having sex. I never seen like an animal with hands jerking off another animal.
They say that dolphins and humans are the only two species that have sex for pleasure.
No. Monkeys.
No, dude. I don't think so.
Come on, they jerk their dicks, dude. Like any animal that masturbates has to be doing it for pleasure. Somebody help me out there.
Here you go. 24-hour lifespan, eating shit all day. Here you go. Get another one.
Sounds like raccoons have high rates of single parent. King handles, man. Fucking king handles. He's like one of our number one commenters. That motherfucker.
Oh yeah, they say pygmy chimpanzees, bonobos, and possibly dolphins.
Possibly dolphins. We know dolphins. There was that one chick who trained them and had an affair with it, kept jerking it off.
But dude, that's because they were trying to learn how to speak to aliens, like extraterrestrials. That's why that whole project started. Yeah, it's weird, right? I know, you're looking at me like I'm crazy, but that's how it started.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it was, I think it was in the 70s or maybe the 80s, but they got this guy, Dr. Lilly, and they were in the Virgin Islands, and they flooded this, like, house so that there was water in it so the dolphin could swim and live with this chick. And the idea was if they could figure out how to communicate to a dolphin effectively, it would help them in understanding how to communicate to another species. That was the idea.
You would think by now they learned the language.
Well, with AI, they think with AI they're going to be able to like figure that kind of stuff out.
You don't think we know how to communicate with the aliens? The aliens or the aliens can't communicate with us? I mean, they're these beings, right, that's supposed to always be smarter than us. They don't speak our language. They haven't learned it.
Maybe they're not smarter than us. They just figured out how to travel better. But they could not be smarter. I mean, smarter is a relative term.
Well, that's what I said. Maybe they're like scientifically smart, but they don't have no common sense. Maybe they have no street smart.
They come, we can just rob them, just pickpocket the shit out of them.
Fucking rob them, scam them like mad, Maybe they have no street smarts. Who's to say they do? But getting back to animals, man, I told you, monkeys, they have to because, you bring a class of students to see the monkeys, they right away go right for the dick and start jerking it in front of the kids. That's what they always do.
So they're pedophilic also, the monkeys?
Well,
chimpanzees.
They're not fucking them. They're just, they're like the dude on the train that plays himself in the chair while everyone's driving home and everyone pretends they don't see him.
It's not really to anybody in particular. It's just a situation.
I think it's an urge. Right. It's probably just an urge they're trying to get out. I feel like if dogs had thumbs, they would just be another animal that inappropriately masturbates in front of people.
I mean, they kind of do anyway. They hump stuff all the time.
They hump guests.
King Hansel says they probably evolved past speech. Think about how inefficient it is. Oh, the aliens. Evolved past speech. Like, they don't even talk anymore.
They don't even talk anymore.
Yeah, but, bro, that was what Elon is doing. He said that somebody planted the chip.
And that they were controlling the mouse with their thoughts. You heard about that?
Yeah, let me
That's funny that you should say that because I just heard about that today. I don't even know how I managed to hear anything. I feel like I just woke up, but I heard my mind's already got too much information in it.
Oh, shit.
Look at that face.
The first Neuralink human trial subject can control a computer mouse with a brain implant.
Yeah.
Dog.
They're making us Bluetooth, yo. We're gonna be Bluetooth, man. We're gonna get up to 10G, and people's heads are gonna start exploding. Just walking down the street, exploding. Those will make for some good videos on YouTube or TikTok. You know, just people walking down the street and their heads fucking popping.
So they put it in one person. This article is saying that the Neuralink first human trial participant can control a computer mouse with their brain nearly 1 month after having the chip implanted. Dog.
I mean, I don't know what that means, but it sounds scary. Do you
What do you
really
mean?
want
Yeah,
people walking around being able to move shit with their brains? You know what I'm saying? How can that be? How lazy do you want to be? I mean, sure, when I'm laying in the bed and I need the remote and I see it's all the way over there, it would be nice to have the force.
I mean, that's kind of like what this is, dude.
Yeah, it
This
would
is
be
kinda like the
nice,
Force.
but it's like, come on, man. How lazy are we going to become that you just become your own remote?
Dude,
And then think about it. If you and everybody in the house can control the remote TV with your brain, who's going to be the one that controls it? Because, like, the one who holds the remote is the controller of the screen. But then once anyone can do it with their brain, it's like, I don't want, then you're sitting there fighting over
you'll
channels.
probably be able to put parental locks on people. And
Oh,
also,
parental lock in your child's
now,
brain.
when you think about it, any other software or device that you use, like you have a cell phone, right? But you pay for the service, right? So this thing has to work like that. Like they're not just going to put it in you and then you get everything for free.
No, you're going to have to
be
pay for it.
recurring costs, right?
But what do you
will
do?
own nothing and be happy.
But what do you do when those implants, right? Whenever, they record everything. Who's to say they can't? So they record all your movement.
Of course.
They record everything you're doing, right? And then whenever you break any law, it sends a shock right through your brain.
Ooh.
Like you talk about it. If you talk about breaking the law out loud, the minute you talk about it, you just, oh, fuck, man. To keep everyone in check. Like they do with, animals to teach them what the right color
It's like,
is.
man, I'm not sending my DNA into anybody, and I'm definitely not doing this.
You're not going to let them tap into your brain.
Fuck no, dude. Not any more than they already have.
But I'm telling you, man, that's crazy, right? Because they could easily do that. Yeah. Just send fucking shocks to you every time you do or think something wrong. That's crazy, man. This is what it is, people.
Yeah, and they're kind of keeping it like, from this article, it's kind of like hush-hush about like the results of anything further.
Well, you think that would be something huge. But nowadays, are you surprised that they're not? It's incredible the things they report when you look at all the things that are going on. I mean, like I said before, I've said it a bunch of times, and I'm saying it once again. What's going on in Hawaii?
Ooh, we haven't talked about that in a while.
No, but I'm just saying, like, in other words, there's so much news coming that, like, we talk about something that's supposed to be huge one day, and then within 2 days, it's not even, nobody wants to hear it.
It runs the news cycle. Yeah.
That the rail train over there in, what was it, Lebanon?
Ohio. Yeah.
Right?
I think it was Lebanon, Ohio.
Lebanon, Ohio, right?
Yep.
Well, what's going on there? Like, last I heard, they were poisoned, and nobody was helping them. Last I heard, Hawaii was on fire, and nobody was helping them, And now this shit right here, they're going into your brain, and the dude's controlling a computer mouse with his brain. And that's not all over the place,
Well, I mean, it got a couple days worth of headlines.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
They'll talk. We'll talk about it, and then we'll find something else because everybody wants to hear the next thing, the next thing, the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
If we stay fucking digging into that for like 3 weeks, everyone's gonna be like, "Stop fucking talking about the fucking brain thing."
I didn't even want to do this today, dude. I wanted to have a fun, lighthearted episode.
I thought we were. I mean, I'm not trying to get deep into it.
We're not. We're not getting deep, but
I'm just brushing it. I'm just brushing it.
We got some comments here. Let me put them up.
What do we got? Who we got over here? Lauren, welcome to another episode, Mama. Glad you're here. Are you guys cold?
Yes.
Yes, I'm actually wearing, I wasn't wearing the rated G one to bed because I don't like to get cat hair on this one. But I was wearing, but I went to bed in, hat and all.
Yeah.
With the hoodie on.
Socks? Did you do socks or no socks?
Nah, I like my feet to be a little cold.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And they got to like breathe, breathe overnight.
Yeah, although I won't let them out under the covers. Can you have your feet out under the covers?
Maybe a toe or two off one foot.
Can't.
Yeah, it's just like my connection to the fresh air.
To this day, I still think that if my feet are out underneath the covers,
the monsters will get you?
The monsters will get me. Yeah.
Well, look, you're still here, so they haven't gotten you yet. So
because
maybe
I keep
you're right.
my feet in, man. No. King Handel says, "Does Biden's brain have a parental lock?" I mean, you would think that they would throw something in his brain to make him work,
Yeah.
right? To make him,
Yeah.
to wake him up at least. You know?
They got to be pumping him with something, dude. I bet he's on the same protocol Hitler was on, like those amphetamine shots and bull testosterone and all that other shit.
I don't know, man, but it's sad to watch. It really is just sad. It's like, it's elder abuse. At the end of the day, like, just imagine if he was your grandfather. Yeah. You know? I mean, not that he's a nice guy. The truth is, he's not a nice guy. He's a sucky president, and I'm not surprised because he wasn't a nice guy. He sniffs children. He bathed his daughter till I think 16 or some shit she wrote. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fucking...
Dude, not to mention they're just using all this money to just be warmongers, dude. Every single one of them does it. It's foul. It's really disgusting.
And I'm telling you, man, like...
We didn't start the fire.
You gotta be like, we're not the same America we used to be, man. Our army don't look the same, yo. It's very much more colorful now, and I don't think we want to go to war. I don't think we want to talk shit like we used to. No. Back then, we could back it up.
And they're still doing it too.
Nowadays, our forces kind of are losing. You know, they're skipping leg day. It's like they're skipping leg day, man. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, so I saw this come online earlier. It says the U.S. vetoes an Arab-backed UN resolution demanding an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza. So they had some problem, whatever it was, and they voted no to a ceasefire. It's like
one side's like, could we please just stop killing each other for a second? Let's take a vote on that. No. Nah, we're gonna keep killing you. No pause. Yeah, I don't know how that works, man. It's kind of fucked up, you know. But like I said, I know it's deeper than that. But really, is it? Does it really get deeper than you going out there and killing other people for people who make more money than you do, and you really don't know why you're doing it?
The U.S. says the resolution would negatively impact sensitive negotiations on a hostage deal and a pause in fighting for at least 6 weeks if that happens.
I really don't know what that means.
Yeah, they want their people back, whoever they're negotiating for.
Yeah, well, I really don't know what that means. Hey, Jasmine, how are you, Ma? I love you, and I'm glad you're here. Dad, you look cold. Yeah, I'm a little cold. Well, actually, now I'm not. Right now, I'm good. If I didn't have on all this gear, then I'd be a little cold. But I still refuse to bend the knee to the gas company, okay? Because we're already in February. So all I got to do is bunker, hunker in.
You got like 6 weeks. Yeah. 6 weeks until it starts to get warm
again. And it's been, the jokes on them. It's been a pretty light February. Yeah. Hasn't been as cold as it normally was in February, So the joke's on them. And by next February, I probably won't be here. So joke's on them.
King Hansel's got a comment.
Warmongers, do you or do you not want your iPhone?
He's saying, do you like the stuff?
No, I get what he's saying. Okay. But me, I use an Android.
Yeah, same here, dog.
So, no, I don't want my iPhone. Okay?
You can keep it.
I don't want the iPhone.
So I was driving over here, and I was listening to the radio, and I hear this commercial for Xfinity, right? And the commercial starts with, like, a little girl saying, how did you say it? She's like, I was always so good at playing hide and seek. Whenever I would go out in the neighborhood, it would take the family weeks to find me or something like that, right? And that part was like weird, or it was like they would have to get all the neighbors' help to find me. Like I was so good at it. And then it cuts, and she's like, now I don't have to hide anymore because my Xfinity Wi-Fi is working right, and I can just stay in the house when I'm downloading my movies. And I'm like, are they advocating for kids not to go outside with this commercial? Like it was very, very, very strange.
But why did the kid have to go outside to download the movies?
I think it was because they were waiting. Because the Wi-Fi service was
better outside.
No, I think they started the download at home and then
were
waiting.
Outside,
yeah,
so
while they were waiting. Yeah.
That just sounds like a stupid commercial.
Yeah, but it was like the tone of it. I was like, they're saying the problem is this girl's playing hide and seek outside and not watching TV. That was the tone.
Oh, all right. Well, you know they don't want kids outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's working out here.
Yeah.
I don't ever see kids outside out here, man.
I wouldn't let my kids outside here, though.
Yeah. Probably not safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh, well. You know, what are you going to do? I don't know. I mean, in the hood, it was never really safe, but kids still went out. You know. I don't know. How long do you want your kids to live? How safe are you going to keep them? I don't know.
What was your thought on that? Like, would you let Jasmine do stuff that you wouldn't let Sam do, or
Samuel and Jasmine would say that I was overprotective.
Oh, wow, I could see that.
That's what Jasmine.
But you knew. I feel like you knew. You knew what they could get into.
Well, I just knew what was out there, and I didn't want them getting hurt. Yeah. You know, I mean, me and my daughter once was playing basketball, and there was a shootout. I had to grab her and throw her under the bench. I don't know if you remember that day, Jasmine, in the co-op.
I feel like that's something she would not forget, no matter how young
and
she was.
And we knew the dude who was shooting. He was in our house later that night.
Reckless, dude. Fucking reckless.
He was in our house later that night. Hey, Samuel. What's up, Poppy? Big up to my son who just turned 27, man. Ooh. Big up to you. Me and my dad got some crazy times. Yeah. I feel like most of them I was being a bad father in those situations. You know? To be honest.
Yeah, but, character building.
I hope, man. Listen, guys, I hope I didn't screw y'all up too much, man. I know I didn't do a great job. Oh, please, what's up, baby? How you been? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Well, I haven't heard from you in a while. It's so good that you're back, man. What's up, dudes? Brian's smoking now.
Yeah, I got a little Parliaments.
Is he really the Parliaments?
Yeah,
is he really smoking?
Yeah, they're very light.
It's almost like having the candy cigarettes back in the day. That's what he did.
Yeah, but they have filters on them.
He's pretending that they had filters back in the day. The bubblegum ones came with filter and a little powder in the front. So you could. Come on, man. I know my candy cigarettes.
Sam says, yo, Duncan story, yeah. And other ones you did, okay.
Actually, we spoke about the Duncan story on the radio the other day, Sam.
It's my favorite story of all time. Why would you say that story on the radio,
I didn't bring it up. Fucking Scotty did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Scotty brought it up. I'm not proud of that day. I mean, I guess it makes a good story. But I'm very definitely not proud of that day.
I just hope that person wasn't listening.
That's
the person you did it to.
No way she's listening, man. That bitch.
She's probably not a JoJo and Scotty fan. You don't think?
No. Oh, I don't know. I don't think she wakes up that early. I don't think she got a job, to be honest. I'm pretty sure she's milking the government for that cane. Nothing okay about an iced coffee and pee-pee. She tried to hit me with a car too, man.
Wasn't it a truck too?
It was a truck.
Yeah. But I mean, no, I'm just saying it's like a
SUV,
truck.
if we're gonna be specific. It was like one of the big ones too.
Cadillac Escalade with bulletproof windows.
Nah. It was like the Range Rover or some shit like that. One of the big ones. Sam probably knows. Dunkin' D's nuts. Oh, please, King Handles, man. Uh-oh. You got somebody here giving you a run for your money, Poppy, because that was a fucking funny one.
How has it not been said either? Yeah. How have we not said that?
Yeah, I'm a little ashamed of myself for that one, man. Dunkin' D's nuts, yeah. Samuel approved on that one. That's funny, yo. Damn, I'm trying to remember what Mark said to me yesterday. He fucking blew me up.
Yeah, you were saying that when I came in. What were you guys talking about? Do you remember? Here it goes.
I remember what he said. Because I was getting on him because he didn't have a squatty potty in his bathroom.
Oh.
And he said, dude, the only reason why you have a squatty potty is because your legs dangle from the toilet. And I had no response. So big, sometimes the crowd wins. So big up to Mark on that one.
Whew. That's a good one, dude.
I had no response for it. I had no
You gonna get
response.
him
I
one
was a
now or
little
no?
upset. What happened?
You gonna get him one or no?
No. Let him.
Who got you turned on to it?
One of my exes picked one up for me when I got my new apartment back in the day, and I was like, "How old do you think I am?" And then after I fucking used it, I was like, "Whoever doesn't have this is a savage."
Yeah, well, they say. I mean, you've told this before, but it's the way the intestines are shaped.
Yeah,
or
it's
whatever
like
it helps.
it's this the way we sit is not the way you're supposed to actually use the bathroom. So when you use the squatty potty, it brings up your knees, which actually straightens out the pathway to your colon, and it makes for a good shit.
Dude, I don't have a problem. I mean, every time I go, it goes.
Yeah. Oh, so the other day.
What did that remind you of? The bidet, though.
thought
The bidet is
the
what.
bidet is the way to go.
Oh.
But
Most definitely.
yeah, that is the way to go, man. If you have a bidet, yeah.
Yeah, you're living nice.
You're living good.
Heated toilet seat too on the bidet.
Ooh, a heated toilet seat would be nice.
Lights, LED lights in the bowl.
Well, I got that. I just need batteries. My batteries ran out. Timor says, "My mother." Man, you put this shit wrong. What's he saying? There you go. My mother's sister worked a toll booth in Jersey, slipped on the ice in front of a Mack truck, and it ran over her. She lived because she was on ice.
Huh.
Is that true, or is that just a disturbing joke? I don't even know how to react to that, yo. I don't know.
They say facts.
Facts, Timor. A Mack truck ran over her.
Was it carrying a load? Did it have a trailer?
Yeah, like was it a whole 18-wheeler hookup, or was it like just the front end?
The Mack truck are the big trucks with small. Or they're not like the 18-wheelers though, but it could still have a trailer on it.
Yeah.
Lived because she was on ice. 16 wheels.
Oh, wow. But I'm going to guess all 16 wheels didn't go over. Because that's fucking, I mean, it's a miracle enough if one of the wheels go over. 16, and that's almost like 16 miracles all in one day. Each wheel is a miracle. That's not one miracle under the umbrella. You get ran over by 16 wheels and live, that's miracle, 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 miracle 16 fucking times.
Maybe she was a religious person, a believer, if you will.
Well, God bless her.
Doesn't know the weight load, and not half. I mean, was she maimed at all? Was she like? Did she lose any limbs or anything like that?
Well, man, God bless her, man. That's fucking crazy.
King Handel says no backdoor activities allowed with the Squatty Potty.
I saw this thing on First 48. The dude was paralyzed from the chest down. He can only do this. You know, so he still had operation. Like he could wave someone down and shit. Like yo, but like that was it.
What was he accused of?
Oh, he wasn't accused of nothing. He got shot.
Oh,
He
before he
survived.
got paralyzed or after?
No, that's what paralyzed him. It was him and two of his boys. One got murdered. He got paralyzed, and the other dude, it went through the head and came out the other side, and he didn't. Other than the hole in his head, he was good. It was almost like a scale of bad. You know, it was like all three of the worst things that could happen in one sitting.
Dude, getting shot.
Must suck.
I think getting shot, burned alive, and then stabbed to death, bleed out. Be bad ways to go.
I think getting stabbed must suck. I think that's got to be the worst.
Especially if it's not sharp, you know, if it's like a dull blade.
Oh man,
you
it
know?
just hurt.
I know,
Just
right?
thinking
Yeah, like
about that.
my stomach. I'm like, oh, fuck.
It's
But
gotta
getting run over by
suck.
that truck would not be fun either.
Speaking of getting stabbed, could you please go to that thing I sent you today, man? This shit is fucking insane. The first one I sent you. Check this shit out, people. Before we go to that, he said, "Oh my God, her guts were crushed. Thankfully, it was her stomach. This is amazing." And the one under that, what's to say? The ice slowed her blood flow enough that she didn't bleed out. Oh my God. Oh.
That's rough. That's very, very rough.
Is she able to like move around now? Is there like I don't know. Yo, man, my damn. Woo, man, I don't even know what to say. That shit is crazy.
I got the video here if you want to skip the topic for a second.
Yeah, full recovery. Well, God bless her, man. Miracle. That's miracle shit right there, man. You know, I believe in miracles, man. You know, I'm pretty sure that other dude that lived in that night believes in miracles. Yeah, check this shit out right here, yo.
Convicted of stabbing her boyfriend to death, only gets a slap on the wrist. She faced the possibility of life in prison for stabbing him 108 times. But the judge ruling that she had no self-control while in a cannabis-induced psychosis. Todd Pyro is live in the studio with the shocking details. Todd.
This is a head-scratcher, Ainsley. The judge is sentencing 32-year-old Bryn Speecher to 100 hours of community service, 2 years probation, and the big one, no jail time. She broke down in tears after a jury convicted her of involuntary manslaughter last month.
All right,
California
pause that for 1 second, man. Pause. I mean, we should have paused it probably before that because there's so much going on here. First of all, 108 times. 108 times. And that's a lot of stabbing. 108 times. And then they said in a marijuana psychotic induced, she couldn't control. Obviously, she couldn't control herself. 108 times means the person probably couldn't control themselves. I'm pretty sure you can't. Anyone, whether smoking weed or not, if they stab someone 108 times, I'm pretty sure there was an issue of control.
Right.
That's a given. But now they're trying to blame it on weed.
Yeah, dude.
Okay? And then they're saying they gave a what was it, 2 years probation, a year probation, 100 and something hours of community service.
1 hour for every time she stabbed the guy.
Oh my God, son. Oh my, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing?
This was in California also, by the way.
Of course it was. Yeah, let's get that dude to be president, man. Imagine how much fun it's gonna be if that guy becomes president. Holy shit. Because he was smoking weed. Now, there's two things wrong with that. You know, and this goes back to what I said before when I said, you know, when people say, should you make weed legal? I mean, not weed legal, but drugs legal. The problem I have with this is, first of all, they're lying. They're lying. They let this chick go just to push forward this agenda or this narrative that marijuana puts people in these angry, psychotic states. Who does anybody know anybody who might know somebody who smoked weed and then became more aggressive? The only one who would believe that is someone who never smoked weed.
Yep.
That's the only person who would believe that. You know? So there's that agenda, and now they let this chick go just to push forward that. Now, because that sets the precedence now. Because now the next person comes up and they go in, what was her name, V versus California, and they can now use that to set their precedence on.
Well, why would they want to let people go and then also say it's dangerous at the same time? Like I don't get that. You know, because it seems like they're trying to make it legal federally. Like I see articles popping up all the time.
Well, I mean, there's so many
legal.
things wrong with that thing. First of all, they're lying. Weed does not fucking make you hurt nobody. I don't give a fuck what they say, yo. I don't need no. There's nobody more of a professional than me. I've been smoking since 13. I'm 53. Do the fucking math.
Right.
There's no one more professional than me. And I could tell you, every time I felt like hurting somebody, it was weed that kept me either from going to jail, getting fucked up myself, or somebody else getting fucked up. It was weed that saved me from that. You know what I'm saying? It was weed.
Yeah, it's
it was
definitely
weed
not alcohol.
No, man. Come on, man.
Yep.
Give me a fucking break with that shit. Fucking a marijuana-induced psychosis. What the fuck are you talking? Yeah, that's as normal as little kids having heart attacks, playing fucking sports. That's how normal that is. I'm not saying it never happened, but that shit jumped. I think it was 200%, 250%. That shit didn't happen. It's not normal.
Yeah,
that's as normal as that new shit. What is it? Sudden death syndrome. Gee, when did that start? When did that start?
After 2020.
Come on, man.
It says here that they're calling it cannabis-induced psychotic disorder.
Shit. Yeah,
like-
she was smoking dust. That's what it was.
And it says they smoked together, and then it happened right after that.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Listen, even if that shit was true, which it's not, but even if it was true, okay, well, my attitude is when people say, should drugs be legal? Sure. But if you do that while you're doing drugs, then you go to jail.
Perfect argument.
I was high on. I had marijuana, like even me. I don't believe it, but if this shit, me smoking weed should make me leap over this table and start stabbing fucking Brian,
Why
516 times, then I can't use the fact that I was smoking weed and he just wouldn't shut the fuck up. He just kept, I already know what happened. He was trying to relax, and she said, that. And then he probably just said, would you shut the fuck up? And of course, her emotions got fucking involved and she just, because there's no more emotion than 108 fucking times. 108 times. Try doing, let me do it this. No, it doesn't work any way you do it. But pretend.
You want to hear what happened? So apparently, her boyfriend passed her the bong, and she didn't get high in the first hit. So he pressed her to take another bong hit, which made her involuntarily intoxicated. And
yeah, 2 hits too.
Yeah, 2 hits. That's what I'm saying. 2 hits.
Now I get it. I finally understand it. Because if that was weed, remember I asked you on one episode, like, why is it that when like they say that someone dies on heroin from an overdose, that all the addicts want to do it because they say that's pure? Mm-hmm. Now I kind of get it because
that's what it is.
Because 2 hits,
right, and
she stabbed that motherfucker 108 times. I kind of want to see what kind of weed that is.
And maybe because they're starting to legalize it, they want people to start buying more and get them hooked on this.
No,
crazy
what they're
weed.
trying to do is they're trying to find a way to make more money off the weed.
Right.
I
just don't understand why not convict her. I don't see how that's making
I don't
anybody
understand
money.
how that helps any. Like, I don't get it. So you're saying, all right, not for nothing, and I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I could totally be wrong.
Sure,
Yeah,
you could be.
Listen, misinformation is what I'm about.
Yeah.
Right. But in my 53 years of life, and I'll say I don't really remember the first 10, maybe 12. I don't remember. Wasn't paying attention. I don't remember that ever happening before.
Dude, I've never, ever.
When marijuana was illegal, I don't remember that happening, because if that was happening, then that would be a good reason to keep it illegal.
And there would have been headlines of this all the time.
Yeah,
every year.
They would have been like, we can't make this legal because look at this thing
Right.
that happened. The only time I've ever seen that really happen was in that movie. What's that movie?
Reefer Madness?
Reefer Madness.
Yeah, that's like propaganda movie, though. Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I find that, like I said, I just look at things. Like I've never, in 53 years, never seen that happen. I don't remember anyone getting convicted of that. Never watched a documentary of that. Never watched any studies on that. And all of a sudden, it becomes legal. And now there's a psychosis that goes with it.
Yep.
Okay. And I always said that. I said this shit probably 30 years ago. I said, when marijuana becomes legal, then you will see people dying from marijuana.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Maybe it's kind of prepping for that.
Well, you will, because, the more it becomes legal, the more the government's going to get involved with it. Then Bill Gates is going to buy a bunch of farms, and people are going to start taking hits of the bong, and their heads are going to blow up.
Yeah. I think you figured it out, Buckaroo. I think that's it.
I think I nailed it.
Yeah. Huh.
We got some comments.
Oh, we got a bunch.
Let's see. Oh, damn.
Here we go. That's the first one.
King Handle says, could you bring it up for me?
Yep. There you go.
There you go. King Handle says, movies downplay gunshot stabbings. Bleeding out was found to be the #1 cause of death in Iraq and Afghanistan. Interesting. Weed excuse. Awesome. It's not, man. It's not. It's not an awesome thing, man. Sounds like she didn't get her weed and was pissed. Well, no, they said that 2 bong hits. And that's what I remember. They said it was 2 bong hits.
Forced upon her, too. Forced upon her.
King Handle says, to be fair, folks are lacing weed with some wild shit. Well, that's what I'm saying. Listen, it sounds like there was PCP in that. That's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like that was weed.
Yeah.
It sounds like there was PCP probably involved in that, man.
Yeah, something, or she was nuts already and wanted to kill him already and is finding an excuse.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Like the weed definitely had nothing to do with it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Owen Please says they got to blame it on something, right? If it was a man, no chance they got off like her.
Yeah, good point. Good point. I agree with that.
Oh, I agree with that. If that was a dude, they wouldn't even be hearing that argument. They wouldn't even be hearing that argument. Sharon Morgan, looking good, G. Thank you. Thank you. I don't feel like I'm looking good, but thank you. I appreciate that.
You look nice, dude.
You
look really nice.
76 says PCP lace weed. That's what I'm saying. I think she was smoking Sherm.
The Sherm stick.
You know what I'm saying? Somehow I feel like there was a Wu-Tang song playing in the background while that shit went on. Probably Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. I could stab a motherfucker 108 times if that song's in the background and I got some PCP going in me, which I wouldn't because that shit is horrible.
California, baby.
Horrible, man. King Handel says, if you take one of my wings while I'm eating, something might occur. Yeah, man. I mean, people have been killed for less.
Yeah.
Please says, so it's his fault. He gave her extra 2 hits of spice. Yeah, it's something like that, man. You know, crocodile.
I mean, dude, basically letting her get off with that psychotic episode is making it his fault, is it not?
Well, I think they're making it the weed's fault. I don't think they would say they're blaming the victim. I know you didn't just say they were blaming the victim.
It kind of sounds like they are.
It sounds like they're blaming the victim.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, that's what they do. It's always the victim's fault. Unless it's a female walking around at 4 o'clock in the morning down a dark alley with nothing but a fucking little bra-looking top and a skimpy little dress with butt chinks hanging out the bottom. Unless it's that's not her fault that she got assaulted. But, you know, everything else is the victim's fault. And a lot of things.
Well, do you think it was his fault?
Do I think it was his fault? I'm pretty sure he saw some red flags before he got stabbed 108 times. I don't think that came out of nowhere. So I say in some way, yes, if we're going to blame the victim.
He should have cut it off earlier.
Ooh. Weird choice of words. Yeah, I would think to say that he probably didn't cut it off soon enough. But even though, I mean, if a chick's going to stab him 108 times, then she was probably going to try to do that anyway eventually. You know? Bitches be bugging.
At least you let him hit the bong a couple times before he went out.
You know? Well, I mean, 2 hits, man. That's some strong weed.
Here you go. Got another one.
Hook me up with the OG Psycho strain. Exactly, man. Gary gonna face the whole zip of her stash. That's some strong-ish Psycho Kush. Uh-oh, you got some good names coming up here for what we should call this weed. Who doesn't like a potentially crazy chick who wants to smoke weed when you're a 19?
Yeah, 19 or 20.
When you're 19 or 20.
Yeah.
I don't think I want psycho. I just want a chick that smokes weed. And preferably the one that smokes weed and isn't so talky. Like just kind of sits there.
She's 32. That's her. She's 32 years old.
32 years old. Hold on, let me get a look at her. Yeah, man.
Her name is Bryn. Bryn Spector.
Bryn.
Formerly known as Brian.
That's probably what we're going to find out.
Yeah, right.
We're probably going to find out the reason she was so aggressive is because she had a dick. I think the dick makes you aggressive.
Oh, the guy's name was Chad, too, so I don't know.
So Bryn stabbed Chad 102 times.
108.
108. I'm pretty sure it's really too soon for me to start making jokes about Bryn stabbing Chad.
King Hansel says, nah, I heard Bryn is a throat goat. That's vile, dude. That's a vulgar term.
Too soon. Yeah, and that is a vulgar term, man.
Yeah. Well, she's still alive, so it's not too soon. I mean,
she's still alive. Yeah,
so
she's alive.
At least she could take the ridicule.
Oh, my God. Now, who's going to date her next? That dude is in trouble. Because, like, if she's like everybody else, she's feeling untouchable. She's feeling like the Teflon Don right now, dog. She just got off on some complete bullshit. Not even a technicality, just some straight up, made up, brand new shit bullshit. Who was the prosecutor on that one that he lost that case?
He just rolled right over. You know, money, maybe? Money exchanging hands? Like, dude, it really makes no sense.
Hold on a second. She was found guilty. So the prosecutor did his job. It's actually the judge.
Right, the judge. Who accepted the
Who's that judge, man? I'd love to know his record, man. I'm guessing this motherfucker was Soros funded. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's one of them Soros funded judges. And in California, well, that's what it was. He was in California. Technically, he's not even allowed to convict. Did they put anybody in jail in California? You know?
No, they don't.
Oh no, they do. Christians. Allegedly. Yeah. Allegedly, don't hold me on that, man. You're gonna have to read those news articles for yourself.
I don't see any like notable information on the judge.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll find out some soon.
Yeah.
But does anybody even care? You know they don't care in California.
Nah.
Just another fucking
crazy chick on the streets.
It's just another straight white man dead. That's a good thing for them.
I think the judge was a dude.
Yeah, I know, but he knows the agenda. Yeah. You know. He knows what he got to do. Otherwise, he'll be another. Well, maybe we don't know. He's a judge, so he's probably. We don't know what he got under that fucking gown.
Gato says allegedly.
Hey, Gato Gordo, what's up, baby? Last time I saw you, I bought this hat.
Oh, did you get that at the show?
Yeah, man.
Here? Oh, cool.
Yeah, man. Hope everything is good, baby. It's good to see you on again. And big up for that night, man, too, man. You and Jimmy treated us great. Appreciate y'all.
Own Please says, Cali got more inmates than most states. Huh. I feel like I didn't know that.
Well, maybe that's why they let her go then. They just don't have room.
Yeah. Gato says, out in a week tops. And let's go get some sherm.
Let's go get some sherm. I came to bring the noise. Cole is infamous.
Here.
Cali is infamous for hoax trials, though. Can't beat OJ. And, man, look, man, OJ was innocent.
Well, he talked about this on the last podcast. Themore did about
that it wasn't even real, right?
OJ and Manson.
So then, where is his wife now and the other dude? What do they do? They just give them like a new identity.
New identities, dude. Under assumed named, and would you really know?
But here's the thing, man.
Would you know though?
How much would they have to pay you to totally disappear? To make your family think that you died, that you were brutally murdered, for your mother to be on TV going, I can't, unless the mother and parents are into it too. I mean, like I said, there's certain things that you have to go so deep into. There has to be a lot of people willing to I mean, how much? How much would it cost you right now if they came up to you and they said, listen, we're going to murder you tomorrow. Now, either we could really murder you tomorrow or...
Well, see, then, I mean, if you say it like that, but I would say maybe $162 would probably be my cap.
Is that what you owe?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I mean, there's like a family involved, whether they're in. Now, if they're in on it, then they also have to be able to keep this secret. There does come a point where it's just like a lot, man. There's a lot of things that
the real family background could also be fabricated.
Or fake.
Right, exactly. And they could have been plants from the beginning or related to...
But, I mean, OJ was with that chick for a long time. Didn't they have kids and shit? Do they have kids? Yeah, they have kids.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have kids. I'm pretty sure there's a history to them. Of course, then maybe the kids aren't them. So, like I said, the more you go into it, the more it just becomes, like, I don't know, man.
He had two.
Yeah, two kids with her. That's what I'm saying. Like, they had a history. They were married. I mean, unless it was all just completely fabricated. OJ never won a championship, never did a Hertz commercial, never fought. Like, you know what I'm saying? There comes a point where it's like... And then they got him in jail for mad years. Like, I think he's out now, right? He got back out again. But they had him in, originally when he got convicted, it was like life almost. When he finally got convicted for stealing his own shit. Which, if you want to talk fake, that sounded fake. That sounded like a bunch of bad acting. He was like, you jive turkeys.
Oh yeah, I remember when all this went down. That was fuck. What did it?
That
what was
sounded
it they busted him
staged.
for?
That did sound for stealing memorabilia back from a dude.
That was it. Yeah.
And they gave him mad time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what that conviction was for the one that got away. That's what that was. And then I think that's why he got out, because they were like, listen, obviously that conviction was for the one he got away with, which they think. You know, what's going on over there?
No, I was just
we got some comments. Let's go to the comments.
Here we go. Gato says, "Lucky day. Saw ya on. Miss y'all. Thank you." Says, "Congrats on Brian for the new gig. Wishing you all the best. Thank you, sir."
Zambula. Don't know what that means. Okay. King Handle says she's going. Wait.
There you go.
King Handle says she's going to get the OnlyFans pop. Yeah, probably. You know what she'll probably do? She'll probably do a scene with that chick who had her boyfriend kill her mother, who just got out. You don't know about that chick?
There's just so many of these cases, bro. I can't keep them
straight. I know
King
Handles knows. I mean, Timor knows. The chick who killed, she had her boyfriend kill her mother, and now she's out, and they're trying to turn her into like we should all feel bad for her. Meanwhile, her man is doing life in prison. She's out. I think she's already dating or some shit.
Missouri? Is that what it is?
Yeah, well.
Gypsy Rose?
Yeah, Gypsy Rose. Yeah. There she is. And listen to the name, too. Gypsy Rose. Perfect. Sounds like an OnlyFans already. That would sell billions. If she hooked up with her, the two of them with a scissor on a video, they would make billions. Okay? And if you're looking for a manager, I'll hook it up. All right? I'll hook it up for y'all, man. Can anybody argue that would be billions? I'm not saying it would be right. I'm not saying it's morally correct. But would anybody be surprised if those two hooked up and did a fucking OnlyFans scene and they made billions?
I mean, yeah, they could do it.
I'm constantly coming up with billion-dollar ideas. I just don't have the way of seeing them through. Timor says his wife is said to be Megyn Kelly. No.
Who, OJ?
That's not Megyn Kelly, man. They don't look alike. How much of the media money do I get? Well, that's what I'm saying. Timor, what would be your number? Too many loose ends. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's just something like that. Like when it gets governmental, then I could be like, yeah, because the government to be even that deep, there's dirt on you somewhere. Mm-hmm. Everyone there got dirt, so I feel like there's a thing going into that. But once you start doing things with like families that have just been families for years and they had their ups and downs and whatever, and then one day the dude kills her, I don't know.
Whatever happened with that guy in, what was it, South Carolina? Remember that Netflix thing we watched about the judge? Oh, no, he was a lawyer, got his like kids off. Alex Murdaugh, that was it.
Oh, he got busted, dude. He was a murderer. He killed his wife and his son because he was a letdown. You know, I think he killed the son because he was a letdown and killed the wife because he knew she wasn't going to let that go. That was the one she liked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got convicted. That's right.
Yeah, he got convicted. That dude was a straight-up murderer. Yeah, but I think that's a billion-dollar idea. King Handle says, not possible. You really think Tupac wouldn't release a song? Tupac released like 5 albums after he died, dog, and they were all relevant. They were all kind of relevant at the time, yo. That's why Dave Chappelle. You ever seen that Dave Chappelle skit with Tupac where he's in the club and he got the thing where he goes, I wrote this a long time ago, and he goes, that's not your wife, Dave. And he's like, everything he's kicking is happening in the club, and then the hook is, I wrote this a long time ago.
Such a great show, man. All his skits were perfect.
Yeah, man. Vegas. Timor says Vegas. Are you saying that that's where they are?
Not sure. What? Not sure.
Nah, he straight thugged that guy out. He straight thugged that guy out. Bobbitt's girlfriend, LOL.
Oh, that was the dick getting chopped off, right?
Oh, the dick, yeah. And she threw it out the car window.
Yeah, dude.
And then they got it.
Reattached it.
Science is amazing, okay? Science is amazing. And you want to know something? I'm wondering if they could do that with a tit. I don't think they have that technology. I think it's because the dick, Scientists
Yeah, but they put new tits on all the
scientists
time.
do a lot of work to protect the dick, dude. Then not only did they sew it back on, but it worked, and then he went on to do a porn.
He made it an inch longer too.
I mean, I would have. My arms would have been shorter.
They got to take the skin from somewhere, right?
My arms would have been shorter, but my dick would have been scraping against the floor. I'd have been making porn movies called Anaconda.
Oh, dude.
Zumbula is our name for Sherm. Oh, Dust, Crazy Eddie, TNT, Angel Dust.
114th and Lennox. That's funny.
I was thinking about the chopped off cock. Latest term for PCP. I've heard it, butt naked.
Oh, that's what they're calling it?
Like last year.
The kids are calling it butt naked now?
Butt naked. Because when you smoke it, you run around butt naked. Megyn Kelly equals Nicole Brown Simpson. I don't think so, man. I would believe more that Michelle is Big Mike than I would believe
that one
Nicole
I'm
is.
almost certain is true. The Michelle Big Mike thing.
I'm
Not
kinda-
almost certain, but I want it to be true.
I kind of want it to be true, too.
Yeah, I want it
But
to
nah,
be
actually,
true.
that one I'm kind of every day kind of leaning more toward it might be true.
Right.
You
I mean,
know?
you look at it.
And when I first heard it, I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. When I first heard it. But then, when you start looking at the fact that, what's her name? The comedian, Joan Rivers, said it and then died 2 weeks later, I think it was. Yeah. I don't
got
know.
her, dude.
I don't know. I think she said it twice, and because she said it twice, and they were like, there's not going to be a third time. Yeah. She's not going to say it for a third time. That's
And
what I
she was
believe.
old, too. They made it look,
There's no way
she's
I
old.
could prove that. This is just a thought in my head. So I don't want anyone saying that I'm spreading any kind of misinformation. All I'm doing is sharing this. Remember, I have a GED. I'm just sharing the thoughts in my head. That's all I'm doing. We got comments over there?
No.
We already went through?
Yeah, I think we're caught up.
All right, man. There you go. Yeah, I don't think Megyn Kelly is Nicole Brown Simpson.
Dude, it's just
could
so
it be?
hard.
Bring
Once
up
you
a
start,
picture. Bring up a picture of
all
both
right,
of them.
all right.
That's crazy. I feel like they're gonna look alike. I feel like I might buy into this after I see the picture. Because I guess we're also gonna say that there's some sort of surgery involved as well. They're not just gonna leave her face the same and hope we don't recognize. I'm pretty sure I would have figured out that Clark Kent was in fact Superman. I don't think the glasses would have made that much of a change to me. So I'm pretty sure there's some whatchamacallit involved. Has to be.
Copy.
I'm low on my stoves, man.
Here you go. What do you think?
Oh, bring up Kelly.
Yeah, try to make her. Oh, fuck. God damn it. All right, give me a second. Trying to get a good picture of it.
Why you gotta get vulgar?
I'm sorry.
I want to big up Adam Gable, who came on the show, the last show, and a lot of people have been getting on me saying that we were mean to him, man. I've gotten a lot of negative feedback that we were bullying. I just want to say Adam is my boy, A1 since day one, and that's what boys do. We fucking bust each other's chops because we're not afraid to be men.
That was a good episode. One of my favorite of recent memory too.
I think it was the most fun I had doing an episode.
We've never ganged up on a guest like that. I think it was because it was the first time we had a guest in person that we just rolled. That's what I think. That's what it was. I think it was the first time me and you have had somebody.
Well,
in
I
this kind
told
of
him I think
situation.
subliminally it was because he kind of dissed us in the beginning when he said you got at least 12 people listening.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I said, oh, so you're going to come into my house and diss the club? I think that's what it was, subliminally, because I really didn't have I had no agenda. It just kind of went that way. But who knows? The subliminal mind is a fickle bitch. So let's look. No. Nah, man, because
I think they kind of look alike in that
they
photo.
do. Well, look, all white ladies of that age look alike with that amount of money. All white ladies in that price range look like that. But if
price
you look
range
at
is
her,
a good way of putting it.
But if you look at her, it would take more than surgery. They would have to stretch her head.
Yeah.
Because the head shapes are different. So they would have had to
You don't think they could change the head shape, dog? I mean, come on.
What do they do? Like tongs. They just pull it because like her
Well,
head is
maybe.
thinner and longer. You think they put her head between a vice?
Rubber bands, big rubber bands. That's what they use. They just strap them on there and then
They
slowly it
just keep
changes.
putting-
Yeah, it compresses it. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Helmets.
Yeah, they're headbands.
Headbands. Nah, I don't think so, dog. I don't think so, Timo. Not on that one, man. Not on that one. I'm not gonna. I don't buy that one. Let me see. The ages don't even remotely line up. Yeah, King Ella says, nah, you guys ganged up on him because you're what? Anti-Semitic.
He's talking about Adam.
First of all, I do want to say something. We were not calling him those names.
I wasn't calling him any names. It was all
Nobody
you.
was calling anybody names. All right, we were just discussing because it all started with somebody said that if someone says the name says Jew and they're not Jewish, that it's offensive.
Yeah, Rappaport. That's where it started with. Yeah.
And then Adam said, I guess if you use it as a verb. And then I went on to say, well, it's
we
not
don't
so
need to
nice
repeat-
as
yeah,
an
we don't need to
adjective.
repeat
So
that.
the reality is, I mean, that's just how it started. And you know us, man. We just start going. I mean, this is what we do, right? This is what you guys tune in for, isn't it? Ain't you waiting for us to say that one word that actually finally just takes us down and then
Channel removed.
you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, aren't you waiting just to hear that one thing? What's going to do it? We're still here. So what's going to do it? You know, I'm pretty sure that's what we're waiting for every week. It's like people who like, stars that are like fucking debaucherous drug addicts. You know, there comes a point where you're just following them because you know that might be their last show. You know, there does come a point where you go to the show because you know they're not going to be good. You know, it's like Amy Winehouse when she was at her worst. You knew you wasn't going to get a good show. You knew she
Well,
was...
I think we still put on a good show.
Who?
Us.
No, us. But
Yeah,
I'm saying it's sort of like when you watch, a star that is all fucked up,
Right.
and you're just waiting to see because this show might be the last show that she does, and I feel like it's like that with us. That every show we do, at least on YouTube, could quite possibly be the last show we did.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I thought it was going to be like 10 episodes ago, maybe 15, not this one.
Well, I mean, it's like everything else. They got to catch up. Right. Church Street Tap and Jelly. What's up, baby? How y'all feeling out there, man? What's the weather like? It's cold over here. But wait, I didn't read the comment, yo. He says, yeah, they look alike to us. I mean, they do. They had the same features, but I don't think they look alike. I mean, like I said, one has a longer head. The other one has more of a shorter head, rounder.
Yeah, they're just blonde white women. Really, that's the similarity.
In that price range, they all look alike. All right, what's the next comment over there? Your home tells me.
Not sure.
Your home tell me. Your home tell me. ADL has entered the chat.
Not sure who ADL is. The moderator?
Something Defense League. The Osowich Defense League. What's the ADL? Look it up.
All right.
Something. I know it's something Defense League. The Aryan Defense League, maybe.
Anti-Defamation League.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Anti-Defamation League.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, they've been here before. They know us. We're on their list of podcasts not to watch.
I mean, I guess we're on a lot of people's podcasts not to watch.
It's a big list.
It's a bit.
We're number one. That's the only place we're rated number one on that list, the Anti-Defamation League list.
Oh yeah, man. And it's funny too because I remember when Adam told me that catch what is it? Catch a Rising Star. Nah, it wasn't Catch a Rising Star. It was
Improv.
It was because they have a like a I think it was the C. They call it C something. Like they do the abbreviation of it. So I think it was no, it wasn't CRS. It was another one. I forgot that closed. It's not gonna be funny if I can't remember the name of the club. Fuck, I can't remember it, man. But it sounded like one of those things, man. I think it was Catch. I think he called it
CRS.
I think he called it CRS, and he goes CRS closed, and I go, what's that? He goes, you don't know what CRS is? I go, I don't know. It sounds Jewish.
Well,
sounded like one of those Defense League shits, You're thinking of the JDL, yeah, the Jewish Defense League. Yeah, you're right. Number one in podcast not to watch. Home, please. Thank you, man. I'm so glad you guys are back. It seems like a reunion today.
It does. Yeah, we've got some of the old people on.
Yeah,
Gato,
we got
Own
Gato,
Please,
Own
King
Please,
Handles,
King
Church.
Handles is always here. Church is here, man. All we're missing is Ciro. Where you at, Ciro? He's probably listening but staying in the background.
Yeah.
You know? He's probably staying in the background. Fucking Adam sent us that thing yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
That article with the cat.
Let me see if I can find it. I can bring it up. Yeah, here we go.
Dope. Big
here
up
it
to
is.
Murphy's Law who just posted us. I'm pretty sure that was Gato. But big up to you, man. Appreciate the fucking love.
This was it. This is the commercial. I got it up. It says, "My dog absolutely loves this food." It's a Purina dog food commercial with a dog in a wheelchair thing.
Yeah.
Is what it looks like.
And he's like, and Adam was so mad over this because he's like, who the fuck is this for? You know what I'm saying? It's like, who's this making? Like, do we really need to have a dog in a wheelchair? Were they feeling left out?
And dude, anytime those ASPCA commercials come on, I skip the channel or change the channel. I'm not trying to hear that. Like, they throw a bunch of sad dogs on there and then try to make you donate some money. It's like,
That's never going to get to the dog.
no, we looked at that Subaru commercial. Remember the Subaru commercial?
Subaru,
Did the
they
same
want to
shit?
give you fucked up dogs.
Yeah.
They give you dogs with no legs, but they don't give you a car to drive it in. The car you got to buy. We'll give you the fucked up dog for free. But you know what it made me think? I don't know if we ever had this conversation about how, like, women with disformations, with deformities.
Right.
Disformations. Look at me making up words. It's the old hip-hop artist in me.
Yeah.
But with deformities, how, like, they have it easier to get into a relationship than a man with deformities. You know?
Yeah,
And-
always, dude. There's always going to be a guy out there willing to.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, because first of all, men are more romantic.
Right.
Men are more into the love thing, and they could look at other things. Like I saw this chick one time. I was actually at a Bill Burr show outdoors. It was like I think it was the laugh something. It was a bunch of artists on there, but Bill Burr was one of them. And I remember the DJ. They had a DJ between each one, and the DJ was pumping. Everyone was dancing, and there was a chick with little T-Rex arms. You know, she had the little T-Rex arms, and she was getting.
Was she
it
on
in.
stage or just
no?
a
She was
participant?
sitting. She was
Just
sitting right in
watching.
front of
Yeah,
us,
watching. Yeah.
right? And she's like dancing with her little T-Rex arms, right? And she was cute. She was short, had a cute little body, cute face, but you know, she had the T-Rex arms, and she was smacking like she was smacking a homegirl in the butt. No lie, I was dying because I'm like, yo, look at her go with those little arms, right?
Yeah,
but
having
then
a
I
good time.
noticed she had a wedding ring on her finger, and I said, see, that chick got a husband who's probably got long arms. It's not like when you watch the Downies.
You think he's a tall guy or a short
probably
guy?
tall.
Yeah,
she
like
probably got
really
like
tall.
very close to the 1% because it was a big diamond.
Right.
So she probably got one of like the 1% of men. Probably 6 foot with a 6-figure salary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the ring was big. The ring was bigger than her arms, right? So I just thought like, and the truth is, if her arms were longer, she'd be a 6, 6.5. You know, and that's if you don't use 7. If you use 7, she'd probably be a 7. But if you take 7 away, she's the 6, not the 8. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But like you could take a dude who's a fucking 10, 1%, 6 foot, you know, golden brown like a fucking statue, but he got T-Rex arms. Ain't no chick fucking with him,
No,
yo.
dude, no way. No way.
Ain't no chick fucking with him. Can't even hug her. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with the dogs. It's the same thing with the dogs because a female dog, right, with wheels for legs in the back could still get it on.
Yeah.
A male dog could just come up there, grab it with the wheels, and. But now you do it the other way, where the dog tries to get on the chick and he got wheels for legs.
Yep. Not happening.
He's rolling away.
Yeah,
You
not
got to put
happening.
brakes on that shit.
Stick something underneath his tires, like a little block.
The little blocks, right? When
Yeah,
you
like
see
a
him
little-
try to mount, you just throw the little blocks there. But it's not like he has thumbs. He still won't even be able to grab her and say,
Yeah,
come
dude.
here.
So, like, what? Like, who made this commercial? Is this the Bud Light marketing
Purina.
department that made this commercial? Yeah, but they paid somebody to make it. It's like, what?
Why you say Bud Light, man? It's not like the dog's pretending to be a cat.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Tim Pool Show for all the new listeners out there.
You're a maniac, dude. Absolute maniac.
Yo, we got some comments, man. And big up to all the commenters, man. I love when you guys join the conversation. Themore says, going to Misty's podcast with you both in the same place.
I mean, we're not going anywhere. We'll be here.
I think he means when we're thrown in our concentration camps.
Duh.
Gato Gordo says, finally home and not out hustling. LOL. Great to catch y'all live as well. Man, I'm glad you guys are here. Like I said, it feels like a reunion. Love you, my man. You know the vibe. No doubt, man. Big up to Gato Gordo, man. Big up to the whole old school Fat Cats crew. It was an amazing time in life, you know. And I miss that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
When Fat Cat was there, it was the shit. That place was the shit. So many good memories.
You said it was like a hangout spot for you guys, right?
Yeah, in the back, it was like a little area, man. It was dope, man. I've had linked the pod, but y'all limited tags. Why do we have limited tags on our shit?
I have no idea, dude.
Oh, no, I think that's one of our punishments.
Oh, it could be.
I think that's one of the punishments they gave us because they had sent us an email to behave. And they said they wasn't going to give us a strike. This is YouTube. They said they wasn't going to give us a strike, but that we needed to behave, basically. And they told us all the things they were taking away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so there's certain things that our cast isn't allowed to do. Yeah, fuck YouTube. Look at her go with those little arms. Yo, you're fucked up, G. Dinosaur arms. Laughing my ass. Not died of T-Rex, man. But that's what it was, man. Or baby arms. Mm-hmm. You know, but I don't really know if they're baby arms because, you know, it's like they start at the elbows. There's
Were
no
they
elbow.
full arms or no? It was
No,
just
I
an
think they were
arm.
like,
yeah, just a half.
I don't know.
Just like a forearm.
T-Rex shit.
I know, but was it a full arm from the sholdder?
Why does
down
that
around?
happen? Is it because the pussy's tight?
I think so. Yeah. I think medically speaking, it is.
In layman terms,
Yeah.
it's
Tight
probably
pussy.
called labia titus or some shit like that, where it's too tight.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, man. You know, because
Dude,
like
it's
I also
freezing in here, bro.
did that joke about the dude serving sandwiches with his feet.
It's a good joke.
Yeah, but then I thought about it. If it was a woman, dudes would still eat that sandwich, even though she
You would
made it
have
with
a
her feet.
very specific type of customer coming in for those sandwiches.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, a very, very, very specific type. And she was fat.
Oh man, now it's man. now it's even more.
Dude.
Ugh.
Just the toes, dude. Toes.
Now I'm not talking about an ugly foot, bitch. I'm talking about like a pretty foot chick.
Well,
You know. Because, like, even if your boy was into that, right, and you were hanging out with him,
Yeah.
and he goes, yo, dude, I know the spot for us to go eat. And you were, like, in his neighborhood, and he brought you to that spot. And
I'd
you'd
say
be like,
hard no.
But you didn't know. You walk in. What are you going to do? Say, fuck this right in front of the
I told you,
armless
dude, I would
chick?
pay for the sandwich and then throw it away.
I don't know if you would, man, because I think you
I think I would walk out,
Now,
actually.
let's pretend,
I would walk out. I would
pretend
walk out.
she's a hot model-looking chick.
I would walk out, dude. Foot sandwich, not happening. Doesn't matter what else, bro. Foot,
Painted nails.
what color?
What's your favorite color?
Red.
Beautiful red painted nails. You know, she's looking dope. You know, if she was standing, she'd have a great body. If her arms were there, she'd be a 10. So you're looking at the only reason she's not a 10, so she's like a 8 because of the arm thing, right? So no arms. I'm telling you, most dudes would be like, you don't even have to put on the gloves.
Yeah, I think most guys would say that.
You
I'm
know?
not most guys, though, dude. I would not.
And when you pay for the sandwich, you would shake the foot, probably go, thank you so much. Thank you for your service.
Now when she's counting back
That's the tip.
change, when she's counting change back, does she lick her big toe to get it started? To
Well,
count
she'd
the bills
probably
back?
need one of those change things, like the hot dog vendors.
Or she's got a little sponge. She dips it in and then flicks
Not
the
even.
bills.
She'd have one of those machines that they have like in Wawa where the change just comes right
But
out.
for the bills,
you know,
no.
the bills. Yeah, I mean, listen. Like I said, the feet are clean. She washes them every time she comes out of the bathroom. You know,
I don't
they
think
have
I
the
want.
signs
I
up.
don't want a foot
You go into
sandwich,
the
dude.
bathroom,
No
you
foot
see the
sandwich.
sign with the foot on it that says "Please wash feet when leaving."
So dumb. Oh, jeez.
I'm just saying, chicks think they have it hard, you know, but men have it harder when they lose like limbs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, picture G having a no-armed girlfriend. What an adventure! Puff puff pass.
That's sick.
I mean, I'm that dude though. I don't, you know, like a cute chick's a cute chick.
Yep.
You know, I probably date a real hot spectrum chick. Not spectrum chicks are mean. They're very mean. But like Downey, I don't know. She was cute, and like, you know,
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. You know, who's to say where you find love? Maybe she would understand me. Maybe a Downey person, maybe someone with an extra chromosome would finally understand me. Maybe I wouldn't feel so lost in this world.
They make up for the one you're missing.
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't be so lost in this world. I'd finally find a person with a pure heart that just lets shit go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I need.
Are there any watching
there has to be,
right now?
There has to be a site for that, right? Like some sort of app.
Ooh. No, not yet.
No? Well, maybe I should make one.
Tinder on the spectrum.
Spectrum people are mean, man. I'm sorry, man. They're too straight up for me. They're almost like Asians.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Orientals.
Ooh. Kapow. Kapow.
Chicka-chon, chicka-chon, chicka-chicka-chon. Now I'm done. Is that the one that did it? I love my Asian people, man. I love my Asian people, all right? Just so you know.
Oh,
Kung Fu movies are like my 8th favorite type of movie to watch. Mm-hmm. You know, but only if it's American.
With the old dub over.
I don't like the subtitles with the moving lips that don't match.
Yeah, the old dubs were the worst. Like the original Jackie Chan movies, like the early ones.
Yeah, am I bugging or Netflix? Like 90% of the shit on Netflix is all fucking.
Oh, they're starting to do that. Show stuff from all over the place.
90% of it is like, you know, I start to watch and I see the lips moving and the shit don't match up and I'm like, I can't watch this.
Well, they're buying.
It's like watching one of those YouTube videos when like they fuck up on the voice and where your lips are. I can't.
They're buying stuff instead of producing it now because it's so expensive to make. It's cheaper to buy something.
Oh, yo, speaking of Tim Pool had that comedian that we were talking about last week, the one that
David Lucas.
Yeah, they had him on it. Mm-hmm. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was live yesterday. I started watching it. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't stay watching it.
Why?
Because, what's his name?
David Lucas?
Yeah, he had something on his fucking lip. And it was there. It was like white, and you could see it, right? And nobody told him anything.
The whole time?
Dude, I was watching it for like 5 fucking minutes, and nobody told him nothing, and you could clearly see it. And at one point, me and Mark were watching it, and he goes like this as he's talking. He goes, and we're like, oh, he got it. And then, no, it was still there. And then they go, and you see like the camera switch to like fucking, it switches to like 7 other people, and then they come back to him, and it's still there. And I'm like, nobody said to him to take that off. Look, you could think we ganged up on Adam, but I guarantee you if he had fucking banana or something on his lip, I would have said, dude, take that off your lip.
Yeah, yep.
What kind of love do you have over there, Tim?
That's a shame. Poor David Lucas.
I mean, what I meant to say was, I'm sorry I didn't tell you that was on your lip yesterday. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about that. I didn't realize it till after I watched the show back last night. Let's go to our comments.
No, that's it. We're caught up.
How can we be caught up?
Yeah, dude, we're caught up. I'm telling you, we're caught up.
Oh, yeah, look at that, man. All right, cool, man.
We're caught up. The foot sandwich kind of dropped people. You know, we lost a couple there.
Well, listen, I guess y'all all ain't, as inclusive as you think.
Or open.
Open as you think, yeah, man. You know, it's not like we were talking people getting shit on their chest or anything like that.
Dude, you got to pay the heat bill, bro. It's frigid in here.
I refuse to run, dude.
I know.
I choose not to run. It's not my fault you didn't bring gloves.
Dude, I should have brought a gloves, hat, parka.
But you know what it is, too? You got that thing all up, and that blocks the wind because my AC is right there, and the wind's coming right through there. I should probably cover my ACs.
Yeah, I mean, usually people take them out in the wintertime.
Where am I going to put it?
No, yeah, good spot. Good storage. You're right.
Where the fuck am I going to put it? I got 3 ACs. Where do you want me to put it?
I don't know.
So basically you just want to complain but have no solutions?
Well, I didn't know that was
because
an
I have
issue.
a solution for your problem. Gloves.
How would I couldn't switch with the gloves on. The dexterity isn't there to hit the buttons to go back and forth, you know.
I said gloves, not mittens.
I can get the fingerless gloves.
It's not as cold as y'all think. It's colder. Nah, it's only 55, but it feels like 2.
Themore says, turn on the oven and heat it up.
I could do that.
Yeah.
But I won't.
Yeah, that's all right.
You know, listen, man, I like to struggle through the choices that I make in life. You know, that's why, like, when it comes to drugs and shit, I never take things to counter shit. Like, if I'm up and I want to get to sleep, but I'm up because I took drugs that keep me up, I'll never take some sort of drug to bring me down.
Oh, that's a good move.
You got to deal with the consequences of shit.
Smart.
It's the things that keep me from becoming an addict. Once you get rid of the consequences, then fuck it, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the consequences of shit that make you go, oh, I got to stop for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you wake up feeling like shit 4 days in a row, chances are you're going to start to slow down a little bit.
Yep, that's how
so
it
that
goes.
you don't feel like shit.
Yeah.
But if you take something every morning, it's like, you know, you're taking B12 shots to just pop you up, then you're never feeling the consequences of the shit you do.
That's how I feel about those IV things that people do for hangovers. It's like, yo, you're going to go out drinking.
You got to suffer the hangover, dog.
Come on. That's part of it.
Yeah.
You know?
You're going to see people walking around with track marks, and they're going to be like, oh, you do heroin? They're going to be like, no, I drink, but I always go to get the fucking shit filled the next day because I'm a raging alcoholic. Speaking of heroin,
yes.
I found this very interesting. The other day I did the joke about how my toe's been fucking with me for 2 years.
Yeah, yep.
And that everyone says it's gout, and I'm like, it's not gout. I call it old toe.
Right.
I did that joke the other day, and when I came out, this dude comes up to me, he goes, yo, dude, you mad funny, yo. I said, thank you. He goes, yo, I was thinking about, you know, the joke about your toe. I go, yeah. He goes, yo, do you do heroin? Because maybe you did some bad heroin. And I said, no, I don't do heroin. He goes, oh, all right, yo, because that's what made my toe fuck with me, yo.
What?
Because bad heroin will do that to your toes. I said, well, thank you for caring that you thought you might have had a solution to my problem, but I don't do heroin. Heroin.
Well, he didn't really have a solution. He just found the cause.
He
cause.
found a possible cause.
Possible cause.
The solution would be to stop doing bad dope, he was saying, to get my dope from somebody else. And I was like, yeah, I don't do dope.
Yeah.
Just don't.
He was trying to make a sale, is what it sounded
Yeah,
like.
I got that good dope, son. Well, he was trying to relate. He said he related to the whole thing, but
Yeah.
because he knew what it was.
His toe was fucked up?
From bad dope. Yeah, but it was still there. He didn't lose it yet. You know, I said, did you lose it yet?
Nah, it's still hanging around.
But yeah, that bugged me out. He said, do you do dope? And I said, nah. And he goes, oh, all right, because, you know, that could happen with bad dope.
Yeah. What a lunatic. Man, the people who come to the shows down there sometimes, man.
It's Atlantic City, baby.
Yeah. Ugh. Wild place. Such a wild, wild place.
It is so nuts that I actually live out here.
Yeah. You never thought you would do it, would you?
Hell no. The first time I visited out here, I was like, yeah, I don't like it.
It's rough, dude. It's rough. And it's sad. It's a rough and it's a
I found it to be sad.
town.
I
Yeah,
found it
sad
to
is
be
the best way
sad.
to put it.
I mean, everything just looks kind of sad. You know, I'm not just talking about the people. I'm just talking about, like,
The buildings, the roads.
the roads, the trees, the bushes, the animals, you know.
The children.
You don't see them. Maybe if there was more children, they might not be so sad, you know.
Yeah, I don't like it here, and it's a shame because I wish Atlantic City, like, it's a beach town. Like, I wish it was nice, you know, or nice enough, not ghetto.
The ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say, at least where I am, ghetto. I mean, I guess down
The other way.
the other
By
way,
Ray.
it starts to get a little more. But even in that section, like let's say where Ray lives, when you come away one block, I remember going to get my coffee there, and, you know, even the dudes had rollers in their hair. You know what I'm saying? With like, it was like walking in Don't Get Caught in South Central drinking your gin and juice. That's literally
that's a
what
funny
it was.
movie. Very funny
but it
movie.
literally was like that. It was crazy. But then if you go 2 blocks before that, they had this whole development, which I almost moved into, where, you know, it's like a beautiful development. The houses,
Those are the back
beautiful.
Maryland projects, I think.
They're beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. And then I'm thinking, you know, that's the kind of place you live where you're not in the projects, but you're right across the street.
And everything still happens.
So you tell your friends, listen, when you come to visit, make sure you come from the left side, not the right. You never make a right when you come out your house. Always to the left, and you're always safe for some reason, you know? And you tell your friends, look, get off the stop before the stop you're supposed to. And you go, why? Well, because if you get off on the stop you're supposed to, you're going to come from the right side
That's
to
a
my
very
house.
Jersey, New York thing, too.
You know? Well, I mean, very New York because there's really no stops here unless you're talking jitney. I was talking train, but I'm just saying, like, you know, don't come from the right side. You know, come from the left side. You'll be safe. And if you're no longer safe, you went past my house. Once you start feeling fear, you went past the house. Crazy. Oh, yo, and big up to the dude. I don't know your name, but he was at the 10 o'clock show. I came up, and when he came out, he bugged out. He was like, oh, I saw you in Atlantic City.
Oh, cool.
That was pretty dope.
Cool.
So big up to you. I don't remember your name, but I do remember the moment. Timor says, yeah, I was surprised with how the old AC was versus what it is now. Yeah. Used to go in the 80s and 90s.
That's when it was rocking. 80s and 90s, man. Like, AC was jumping. I mean,
Yeah, I
I wasn't
missed
really
that.
around for that. But
I missed that. I didn't come out here till I was like 42, I think 43.
What, 2014,
43.
15?
13.
13?
Yeah, that's when I first came out here.
Damn.
So I was out here right before they bought down the Trump spot and before they built up Ocean
And Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when I was out here, they were building those spots, and then I watched them take down the Trump thing.
That's right. I was there with you for that.
Oh,
we
yeah,
watched
that was
we saw
fun.
it together. It was cool.
That was fun, yeah.
Watching that building come down. It was pretty cool.
I mean, I didn't care it was Trump. I
It
just like to
reminded me of
watch
9/11.
explosions. Yeah. Very much so. Hey, I'll keep it real. That's what it looked like. You know. But, yeah, man. I forgot what we were talking about.
I don't know either.
I forgot what we were talking about. But, yeah, that's crazy. That chick fucking, going back to that shit, that chick 108 times. That's crazy, man.
And off. Just getting off. I mean, she's probably going to have to go to a psych ward or something, but
No.
just out? Oh, it was community service. That's
Community
right.
service,
Community
dude,
service.
and 2 years probation. Well, she better not do that again.
Oh, man.
She better not do that again.
We'll see a
dude,
headline.
because-
We'll see a headline about
because
her
if
in
she
the
does
future.
that again, then this time it's going to be worse. Okay? You think she learned her lesson?
Not.
I don't know. I still think her and what's her name, Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
They're trying to turn her into a star. They want us to think she was a victim of all this. You know, insane how they do that shit. I heard they're coming out with a season 2 of Jeffrey Dahmer's.
Did something else happen?
I don't know. That's what I heard, though. I'm like, what do you mean? Didn't he die in the ending of the first season?
Dude, and third.
They're having 3 seasons of Jeffrey. Oh, my Lord. That's what we need. We need more Jeffrey Dahmers.
Yeah, I think all this like interest in watching the serial killer stuff it's a perverted. You know, like, I don't like it. And
I could
don't-
agree because I love that shit. It's very perverted. I love it, dude. I watch that shit balls ass naked. And every murder scene, I pop one off, dude.
Whoa.
Sorry, man. You asked. I told you.
So, would you consider the Dahmer thing a gay porn?
Yeah. But I would also say this. You know, what I don't like about it is they're obviously trying to make us feel bad for his ass.
That's what it seems like.
You know?
Yeah, the series got 856 million hours viewed on YouTube.
I'm guilty of...
Or Netflix, sorry.
I'm guilty of a bunch of those hours. I'm guilty of a bunch of those hours, yo. That poor lady who lived next door to him,
Oh, dude, I know.
she probably can't walk past the wood shop without catching flashbacks. She hears a fucking drill.
Or somebody doesn't take out their garbage for a couple days.
Oof. Oof.
You want barbecue?
Oof. That's a sick puppy, man.
It's gross, dude. That's just
You know.
gross. Too gross.
And they want us to feel bad. Oh, well, he was killing, you know, his father taught him how to stuff animals. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that is a red flag. If your kid is into fucking stuffing animals
We're killing them.
or killing them, I mean, I would think generally children like animals.
Stuffed animals, but just not stuffing.
Yeah,
dead
stuffing
animals.
stuffing live animals is not a good thing. You know, oh, but he always loved stuffed animals. Yeah, but he killed them first and then stuffed them himself. That's retarded, man. It's totally retarded. Like, I don't get it. And I'm not going to feel bad for him, man. You know, and that's really what they want. They always want us to feel bad for the, you know. That's why I said I'm really quite liberal when it comes to dogs. You know, because a couple of people told me I should have reported Boots for banging my face.
That's not nice. I don't like those people.
No, and I said, dude, it's not his fault. You know, he comes from a hard life. He was in a home. You know, he had to be rescued, and now he's living with a white family that he doesn't necessarily relate to.
It's tough for him.
You know, you can't blame him.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. We've been making him, you know, do all sorts of new things since he moved in.
I did notice a lot of peanut butter in that fucking
Bathroom.
Gross. At least I hope that was peanut butter.
It might be, Rabbits. It might be.
Gross.
We're sick. We're sick,
Fucking
sick
gross,
people.
man.
Sick people.
Yeah, that's fucking gross. Yeah, I would think getting lit on fire isn't a good way to go either. That's got to be
Drowning.
The 3 times I almost drowned, it sucked. I would think it didn't get better.
In the ocean or pools? Shower?
Twice.
Waterboarding?
Twice in a pool, once in a lake.
Above ground pools?
No, in ground.
Oh, okay, a little bit better.
Yeah, in ground pools.
What lake?
I don't remember the lake. Lake Tomahawk. I don't fucking know what lake.
Where?
Somewhere upstate New York.
Yeah, Lake Tomahawk. That sounds about right. It's in
Oh,
the Finger Lakes
maybe
region.
I'm right, man. Maybe that's the reason why I know the name of it. Maybe it's embedded in my
Dude, I
skull.
feel like, I mean, dude, you always talk about details. I feel like the name of the lake would be important to you. You too young to remember?
No, I wasn't even that young. I remember it was me, my boys, their ladies, my lady at the time, my ex-wife, and we all went to this fucking lake. And I could swim in a pool, but I can't swim in no fucking lake. But everybody was jumping in.
Yep.
So everyone's jumping in. I'm the only asshole that's not jumping in. My lady's in there having fun with, you know, 2 other dudes and 2 other chicks. I'm like, fuck that. So I jump in, figuring I'll swim right back to the rock, and then every now and then I'll swim out and swim back. But I jumped in kind of aggressive and went further than I can make it back to the rock.
And you almost went down?
I went down.
Really? Did someone get you?
Yeah.
Save you?
Yeah,
Really?
my boy Butch. My son's best friend, Tano, his father was my best friend.
Oh, yeah,
and my
yeah,
man Butch,
Yep.
he jumped in to save me. And I tell you, when I go down, I'm relaxed. Like I was going down like this. Just going straight down with my hands up. And then, because I figured, like, you know, maybe if I'm relaxed enough, I'll float back to the top.
Yeah. That's how it works.
So I'm staying
For sure,
relaxed.
that's how it works.
Well, not for me, because all I kept doing was going down. I looked like a fucking diver. I was just going straight down. And then I felt my man Butchie's hand touch my fingers.
Yeah.
And it was me marking Butchie.
Oh, okay.
And I felt his fingers touch my hand, and I grabbed his hand. And you know how they say that you shouldn't try to save a person because they start to freak
You
out?
almost pulled him down, didn't you?
Dude, I climbed him. I literally felt his hand. I said, oh, I climbed that motherfucker. I was on his shoulders like a cat, and he was going under the water. And then I leaped off his shoulders onto a rock.
Yeah.
And I just, crazy, man.
I
You saved my life.
I
Big up to you, Butchie. I hope you're fucking chilling up there.
I almost drowned trying to surf one time, and I got caught underneath the board.
Well, see, that's what you get. Yeah. Well. You got caught under the board and couldn't, like, figure your way.
Dude, I was like wrapped up in the cord, and that was the last time I went surfing.
I was about to say, do you still surf?
No, I don't really go in the ocean either anymore.
No, I'm not big
it's just
on
like,
the ocean.
come on, unless the water's really warm or it's clear, like I'm not.
It always looks like it's spitting you out.
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
Yeah, like
it's
it
telling you
does
get the fuck out.
Exactly, and then every now and then it says, okay, you don't want to stay out, and it undertows your ass and brings you in. Mm-hmm. And it
You're
hopes
with me now.
And it hopes that people will learn their lesson, but we don't.
Yeah.
We don't learn our lesson. You know, more people still keep going. You know, you would think after the first person's parachute didn't open, people wouldn't do that for fun anymore. But they still do.
Here they are.
They still do.
Dude, you think the first time somebody stabs somebody after smoking a bong, people wouldn't do that anymore, but they still do.
They still do. But I mean, that's recent. Let's see what happens. You know. But you know how arrogant you got to be to go skydiving?
Yeah, I'm not that arrogant.
You know what I'm saying? To think that you're not the one it's going to happen to. Yeah. And I wonder how many numbers you could probably throw statistics of like, oh, you know, 90-something% of the time it goes off without a hitch. You know? What's the percentage of successful skydives?
It says 99.9%, 1 in every 1,000.
1 in every 1,000 persons, the chute doesn't open. Well, there you go, man. I don't like those odds.
Well, that's 0.1. But yeah, I don't like that either, dude. I
I'm
want
gonna be honest
100.
when you put you know, 1 in 1,000. I want to hear 1 in 1 million.
Right.
And even then, I don't know, man. I feel like you could hit the lotto with 1 in 1 million chance. It's a much better chance than it is now. What's the chances now of hitting the lotto? 1 in something trillion?
But it doesn't even seem like a fun thing to do. Like, there are dangerous things that are fun, right? Like heroin, right? For example. But like, dude, it's not 1 in every
like
1,000.
Train.
That is also fun.
Or having sex in Central Park.
Also fun.
Dangerous, too.
Yeah, dangerous.
It is dangerous.
Yeah. I prefer having sex in public in bad neighborhoods. So there's a risk that I get shot and caught at the same time.
We got some fucking comments, dude. Let's see what we say here.
So Roy Jones Jr. fight there. Shot craps with Emmett Smith at the Taj the same weekend.
That sounds like a good weekend, man. Trump came rolling up with Bobby Hurley to talk with Emmett at the crowd. Ah, man, that sounds like someone had a good night out here, yo. Gato Gordo says another time he saved you too. Yeah, I mean, yes. I got to be honest. A lot of people have, more people than you would imagine have actually saved my life, actually, when you think about it. Like, literally. Like, on a literal thing. Like, I just did something that actually.
I wouldn't describe you as careless, but, you know, maybe something, you know, what?
Careless sounds right.
Reckless?
It does.
Endangerment?
Careless does sound right. I mean, you know, I don't know what it is, man. You know, I would think I'm lucky. Timur says more safe than driving a car. I don't know, man. Because here's the thing: how many times a day are you going skydiving? You know what I'm saying? Like, I drive my car every day. I get in it like all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're going skydiving maybe once, maybe 3-4 times a year. Even if you went 12 times a year, that's still once a month.
Yeah, that's a lot too for somebody who's not like a instructor. You know, it's usually like a one and done thing people do.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just seems very, I don't know. What percentage live when the parachute doesn't open? There is a percentage that does live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure there is. Yeah, we'll find that out.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I wonder what that is. It's like part 0.0000001 or some shit like that.
Okay, so I have a list here for the highest fall survived without a parachute. And the top is Vesna Vulovic, who fell 33,330 feet. Flight attendant from Serbia who was the sole survivor in airplane bombing midair. Likely landed in part of the fuselage and suffered many bone fractures.
He landed in the fuselage?
I guess that's what it's saying. It's saying that they survived 33,000 feet, bro.
He means in skydiving, like people who do that shit on purpose. That dude had to do that shit. He jumped out of a plane that got blown up. You know, even without the parachute, at that point, I'm going to jump out and hope, you know, my skin is flappy enough to create some sort of resistance, which I really wouldn't do that good. I only got 0.6% body fat. So I'd go down smooth, like a bullet. I'd hit that ground like a rocket, yo.
Yeah, you can't really find that stat.
You know, I would definitely, you know, go down like a rocket.
Yeah.
I would try to Red Bull it. You know what I'm saying? I would try to do like some Red Bull shit, maybe like dive myself into like toward the ocean, which then again, if I get to an ocean and I live, then I drown. So really, what's the point?
Yeah. Plus the impact. You would splatter.
Well, I have a bald head. I might be able to go straight through.
That's true. But you would go all the way to the bottom of the ocean and crack your neck, you know, because you can't dive head first into a pool.
Why would I hit the bottom of the ocean?
Because you're going from so high up.
You don't know how deep the ocean is, man. We haven't gotten to the depths of the ocean. Are you the guy who knows how deep the ocean is?
I do. 162 feet.
So why don't you tell these people 162 feet?
No one ever asked.
Why do you tell these people, man?
No one ever asked me. I would tell them, but no one asked. You know, and I don't like to give advice unless I'm asked for it. So Gato says, not careless, but emotional and a good friend. So there were many of us that still have his back. In the fuselage, so he was in the plane. Whatever chunk he was in saved him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not the same.
It's safe to say if your chute doesn't open, you're turned into a red puddle 99.99% of the time.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah,
That's why they tell you to wear the helmet and point downward with your head, so it all just goes right in the helmet, and they pick it up like a bowl of soup. You just see a helmet with the feet hanging out of it like this. What about them dudes that jump into that like those little kiddie pools from
Not into that.
Big
either.
Heights?
Yeah, I always thought that was in like cartoons. They did that.
No, they really do it. It's been done. There's been right? I'm not bugging out. There's people who really do that shit.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Gato says helmet and shoe soup. I think that's what it is. Do you know that in airplanes they tell you to put your head between your legs to make sure that they snap your neck and your back so you die? Because if you live, it costs them more.
Yeah, you told me this story before.
And we looked it up, didn't we? I think we did.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I was totally right.
There you go.
Yeah, see, look, watch this dude. Let's see.
It's pretty high.
But did he live?
Yeah, he lived.
It would have been great. Yeah. I mean, see, this is how horrible I am, because it would have been great if he just lay there. You know, like when he hit, you just see red water shoot all over the people, and he's just floating.
And then the camera cuts back, and he just flips over.
He's just floating there.
It was 30 feet.
That was 30 feet?
Mm-hmm. Dude, that's pretty high for like a little shallow. And he belly flopped it, too.
But now these motherfuckers are good. They be jumping off of roofs and then just knowing when to tuck and roll.
Oh, like the parkour guys?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like watching the guys on Instagram who climb the skyscrapers.
I hate those fucking people.
Why?
Exactly.
Why? Wait, why do you hate them?
No, exactly. Why are you on that fucking skyscraper?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I think they're dumb. They're reckless. They're probably going to die, but I don't know them, so I don't care about them.
White people shit.
Yeah, no, a lot of them are Asians, actually, that I see.
Really? Mm-hmm. Now Asians are out there doing white people shit?
Apparently, dude.
When you're tainting the Asians like that, man, it's not good. Yeah. Well, that goes to show you the influence that white people do have, man. Mm-hmm. You know, they had black people doing the fucking, whatchamacallit challenge. Remember that one, the milk crate challenge?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yep. You know how many motherfuckers realize their insurance doesn't cover that shit? You gotta remember, when you see these white people doing that shit, they got insurance, yo. You know, they can go out there and do BMX and skateboard and shit like that. They have insurance. Mm-hmm. Don't be doing that white people shit if you live in the hood and your insurance is fucking Obamacare, yo. They don't cover that shit. There's that clause that said you did this to yourself.
You beat, son. You beat. You beat.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that shit. How do they do that shit? What is he? He did a belly flop too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to one of these fairs out here, I think it was this year, and this dude was doing that shit into like a small pool. But like, It was like a pool round like a cylinder. It wasn't as flat as that.
Could you see into it? They see him dive or no?
Yeah, you saw him dive right into the fucking thing, and he turns around like right in there.
They
man.
used
like
to have
a cat
a
in a box.
They used to have a horse at the pier in Atlantic City. Used to dive in the water.
They would make a horse jump off a fucking
the diving
plank.
horse. Yeah, the diving horse. Yeah, you never heard about that? It's like
no,
old school AC.
That sounds
slide.
fucking cruel. Yeah. No, the horse wants to do it. I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure the horse doesn't. I'm sure the horse didn't tell you, let me try. Who's the fucking maniac who said, let's bring the horse up there and push it off into this thing and see?
Must have told him to drop in sometime.
Terrible. I mean, at least he had a dude on his back, so there was a good chance, the dude's face would get fucking plastered off the water.
Yeah.
That's horrible, making a fucking horse jump on. The horse didn't want to jump. The dude had to keep fucking hitting it to make it go.
They had blinders on it, too. Yeah. But the horse had goggles on. I don't know if you saw that.
And a bathing suit, so it makes it okay. It was wearing a two-piece, so it's all right. It looked like it was having fun.
Oh, man. Themore says, never thought of it that way. Gee, well said.
I wish I remembered what I said.
Not sure. Who knows? It
said-
was all well said, though.
I said
It was all,
so much
yeah,
shit.
it was all very well said.
You know, I need to learn to think more before I talk.
No, dude, don't do that.
I don't
Please-
think I'd be
please.
funnier, but I
You-
think I would regret a lot less.
You would, but you wouldn't be as funny, I don't think.
Probably not. Probably not. You know, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna tell you now, man?
I'm not sure.
It was something else I wanted to tell you, and I can't remember. Was it something with the show? I don't know, man. My brain is so tired today. I don't know what it is. No, don't play yourself with that shit, man. But that I'm more. Dude, I'm smoking weed. I might have a fucking psychosis-induced fucking.
Well, good thing you don't have any sharp objects near you.
You know, dude, I'll kill you with the glass.
And that's a glass I gave to you, too.
That would be like. I think we might
Poetic.
make first
Yeah,
48 with
poetic.
that one.
It'd be poetic.
Yeah, man. How do you get on the first 48, man? Is it that the detectives that they film have to fall on your thing, or is it that your shit has to be so interesting enough they come to you?
I think it has to be interesting. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I don't know, because they always show the same detectives.
Yeah, but they're there, and then they just wait for the case that they want to pick. You know, or they fabricate the murder.
Isn't it amazing how, like, the one thing they do with all these things, even when you watch documentaries about murder and shit, they make it artistic. Isn't that crazy? The music and everything. You know, they build it all up. The fear of that person coming home right before they got their neck slit. They put like a beautiful artistic way, you know? The way it splashed against the wall. You saw the way the blood just, fra, and then over here, fra, and they make it artistic. There's a director going, no, no. We want it to splash onto the window and catch the bottom, okay? That doesn't say I really got killed, okay? What you're showing me is I got stabbed 32 times. We want 108, okay?
Yep.
So we need more. We need more splash.
Do the Brin on this one.
You think about that. There's always a producer that's trying to fix things. I saw somebody once talking about like porn magazines, and they were talking about like when you get into the fetishes, you know, like there's a magazine that deals with just pissing on people, and he was saying how, and I don't remember who it was, but he was saying that there's a producer somewhere saying the urine isn't yellow enough. You know what I'm saying? We need more yellow in this urine. You know? The lighting is off. You can't see the yellow in the urine. How about we fix that?
Dude, can you imagine?
Everything. They turn everything into art. It's all art. They even make death into art.
Dude, they got to get those views. And dude,
You know?
the crime shows are the #1 shows on every
Forensic
platform.
Files is so artistic with it, all the way from The Voice, man. A cold December morning. I'd be like, I feel a little cold, and it does feel like December, you know? Puts me to sleep, man, but I have bad dreams. You know? I think that has something to do with it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure watching murder shows while you're falling asleep is not good for you.
I'm pretty sure it affects my dreams.
Yeah.
I don't have good dreams. But then again, no one has good dreams about me either.
Yeah, I've told
We-
you the
we've
few
talked
the
about
few
that.
dreams that I've had about you have not been good. I mean, they've been fun, but they're not good.
I'm usually either getting arrested or I'm dead or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Or someone's about to kill me. You know, what do we got here?
Here you go, make it bigger.
All right, Themor says they sell hood insurance, covers all bullet wounds
And ODs.
and ODs. You know what? Once again, I think that's $1 million idea right there.
Yeah, but it would cost so much to pay out. You know?
There'd have to be clauses.
You can. It covers.
can't be self-inflicted.
It covers bullet wounds, except if it's from gang violence.
It covers bullet wounds, right? But anything over 3, they have to charge you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get shot 5 times, you're paying for 2 of those bullets.
Not bad.
You know?
A 3 for 2.
Well, first one is free. Like if you get shot more than once, you know, there's like a deductible. You have to have a deductible.
Yeah.
You know? And you figure the ODs, they're not going to collect.
No, the
Yeah,
family
so-
though. The family or the girlfriend or boyfriend.
Well, it's not. Is that how that works?
No, but in this situation, the boyfriend would be trying to collect.
He'd be trying to collect.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's collecting that insurance. That's what. Listen, I watch Forensic Files. White ladies, stop cashing in that insurance check so quickly, man.
You gotta wait.
You gotta wait, man. Don't even try to even think about it until after the fucking funeral, at least, yo. These bitches be killing their husbands and just going right to the fucking. They'll call the insurance company before they call 911. They'll be like, yo, why did you call the insurance? You know, we looked at your phone records. Why did you call the insurance company before us? You know, before you called the medics. And then she'll be like, oh, I never called the insurance company. And like, it came off your fucking phone, bitch.
You talked for 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Exactly. Don't pretend you don't even know about the insurance. I've never seen that. You want to know why I've never seen that? Because they get away with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only ones you see are the ones who fucking are the ones who go to collect the insurance.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You don't see ones ever where the husband gets killed, they go through the funeral and everything else, and then they don't go to collect the insurance. The insurance company says to them, oh, did you know your husband had insurance? And then you go, oh my God, did he? Mm-hmm. I didn't even know. That's how you do it. You never see it because they get away with it, yo. These bitches be having their boyfriends going to the funeral. Criminals are so fucking
The accomplice,
stupid.
yeah. The accomplice, the getaway driver. Oh, this was the number you were texting.
Criminals are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You know? But then again, there's some genius ones, man. Like, they might not be good at robbing, but boy, could they carve some sculptures out of a bar of soap.
Or make a tattoo gun out of a radio and a pencil.
Yeah, man. It's amazing, dude. They got a whole mailing system just using strings.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man. Some got breweries and shit.
Brothels.
They got some brothels. I mean, it kind of is like the outside world, but more, you know, just, you know.
Gayer.
It's a little more gayer.
Gay!
Oh, man.
Oh, you guys, man, thank you all for coming out today, man. It just,
Yeah, it's been a fun episode.
I was so down, man.
Yeah, it's been a fun episode. What are you doing this week? You got some shows?
I've got shows, man. I'm in Atlantic City for the rest of the week. Come on down, man. Come see who's down here this week, man. We got Lamar Thomas here tonight. And I forgot who else we got here. I would have to look at my thing, but we got a couple new people coming down today too. But yeah, man, go to acjokes.com, man, and see what's happening, man. Same name, not the same game, boy. We got a whole bunch of crazy comedians coming up here now that are banging it out, man. So it's been fun. It's been fun. It's been fun to go to work. You know, work is different when you like it. You know?
Yeah. You seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean the energy's good. I just like I like the fact that I'm giving people opportunities that deserve it, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm because I'm not.
I know what you mean.
I'm not. It's just that's what I actually like. I like the fact that I'm able to, because it's not like I'm in a position to do anything for anybody, but the fact that I can give people the same opportunity that I'm being given, and share it, and
passing it on, man.
And hopefully they become beasts. Like it's helped me to do out here, and I said it. I'm a beast. I don't give a fuck. But it helps them to become beasts, and we just fucking go on a rampage. Like, remember that rampage shit with all the monsters, man? We just jump in these clubs and start tearing them down, But yeah, man, there's enough room in the picture for a bunch of legends, and I just want to be in that picture.
Cool.
So that's been fun, and I'm just happy that it all comes down to trust. Everybody needs to trust everybody, and the fact that the people selling the tickets can trust who's behind those tickets now makes a whole difference. It makes it so much better because they're selling with their heart.
They know their product is good.
They believe in the product.
Yep.
And
That's great, man.
that's what's
really
making me
great.
happy is that we're treating them like artists, and that's what I like. I'm just learning what not to do from all the clubs and going to clubs that I've been at.
Dude, it's the best way to learn. Hit some clubs, see what you like, see what you don't like.
And that's all it is, man. So once again, it's been fun to go to work. Big up to everybody who's been coming out. Big up to Mel Harris, Alcaz, and everybody else has been coming down here, man. It's been a good fun time, man. And it's been cool because most of the cats that know me, they know not to like just start giving people my number to call me up.
Right.
You know,
Smart.
and that's fun too, because I that's the only thing I don't like. Getting
What?
flooded with a bunch of shit.
Oh yeah, it's annoying. Yeah,
I
it's
mean, I wouldn't
annoying.
mind if I open that shit up and it's hysterical.
Right.
But very rarely is that the case.
Yeah.
Very rarely is that the case, that I open it up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy this dude sent me this.
This video, I can't wait to book this guy.
Yeah. You know, it's, I gotta be honest, it's never happened. You know, I'm more concerned about someone being able to validate you. You know, someone that I know,
Right, that you know
is
Right.
good.
Yep.
I trust their word. I know they know it's funny. And if they can validate you, I don't need to see a fucking video.
Yep.
You know? So, I don't know. But yeah, it's very rare that shit is good. Most of the time, it's exactly what we're not looking for.
More of the same.
You know?
Bad.
But I mean, that goes to show you, I will check it out.
Right. Yeah.
I will check it out. But, you know. But anyway, man, what is your week looking like? What is today? Today's Tuesday. I still got a whole
Today's
weekend.
Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. I'm going out to LA, starting a new project to be talked about at a later date. But I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about that
Yeah,
project
thank
too,
you.
man.
Thank you.
I'm excited, man. You
So,
deserve it.
Appreciate
You
it.
know, my man Brian doing big things.
Woo!
Watching you grow,
Yeah,
man.
thanks,
I
man.
remember, like, what was it, man? Maybe 4 years ago, man. You were like only this big, man.
And I believed everything the government told me.
And yeah, I remember. I remember when your eyes first opened up, dude. I remember seeing the old skin on the eyelids peel off and shit. The transformation has been amazing to watch, man.
Thank you, G. I'm
proud
I'm
of
happy
you,
to
man.
have been able to do it here live in front of all of our friends.
Yeah, man. I stand in the side like a proud stepfather,
That's good. yeah.
finally winning
Stepdad,
over his
yeah.
stepson. You know, you finally stop saying, "You're not my dad." Fuck you, man. You're not my dad. Yo, has anybody seen that shit, Love Stalker Murder, I think it's called, on Netflix? Yo, that shit is fucking crazy. You need to see that shit.
Love Stalker Killer is what it's called.
Love Stalker Killer. You got it. Yo, that shit right there.
Oh,
was
this is the
nuts.
love triangle thing. Dude, I
wasn't
don't want to see
really-
any of this shit, dude.
It wasn't really a love triangle, man. I mean, I guess they call it that, but in a sense, don't everybody got to know about it? It's like, in other words, shouldn't the dude know he's in a triangle? The triangle was in the stalker's head.
Oh, I got it.
It's fucking insane. That shit is insane. I don't even want to. I just want to tell people, if you're looking for something to watch, that documentary is bugged. 3 episodes. It's a series, 3 episodes, but that shit was good. King Handle says 2 hours in and no Mike Tyson level rant from Gary. I'm a little mellow today, man. I don't know what it is, King Handles. You know, I got home late. It took me like 20 minutes to find parking. Then when I finally got upstairs, man, I was just fucking done. You know, I was actually done. I waited to the last second to get up.
Oh, did you?
When you
You,
said,
you
yo,
all set up here for me, though.
when you said, that's exactly when I started. When you sent me the text saying I'm getting your coffee, I started probably 10 minutes after that, hooking up the place.
Hey, it was ready, and we started on time.
Yeah, man. I didn't even shave. You know, didn't even shave today, man. But that's all right, man. I feel like, you know, I've been told I look good.
You do. You look great,
I
bro.
received that, man.
You look great.
You know why I received that? Because I'm a dude. Ladies, you should learn to take some compliments. You tell her, he said, your hair looks nice today. What you do? I washed it. Well, you should do that more often because it looks fucking great.
Say thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you look very beautiful. No. Okay. I guess I was wrong. I guess you don't. You know? I'm telling you, I think you guys were happier when you were allowed to take compliments. I feel like you want to take them, but you don't feel like you're allowed to anymore.
Yeah.
You know? The She-Man women haters, the She-Man man haters club will get upset at you. You know? It's all right to take a compliment. You know, I like compliments.
You look great today, Gary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're looking all right yourself.
I try.
Yeah, I mean, you've been better, but it's not the worst I've seen
Yeah,
you
it's
look.
all right. Oh, shit.
I mean, it's not my fault. You know, it's not my fault. This is not my fault. feel
I'm cold.
relaxed. You
That's
cold?
good. Yeah, I'm cold. Yeah, I'm chilling.
Are you cold?
Yeah,
You haven't adjusted yet?
No, I haven't.
Man, you're not gonna do well when we're on the run.
Oh,
You're gonna be one of those dudes.
We're
that
gonna be
are
running
annoying.
south on the road when we
I
when
think
we
they'll
run.
look for us there.
Yeah, that's all
I
right.
think you got to run to uncomfortable places that they don't want to go to.
California. We'll go to San Francisco. That's where we'll run.
Actually, we'll go to California. We'll get off.
Yeah.
I heard there's no extradition for California.
Yeah.
It's its own fucking country now. You look fucking cold.
Yeah, I'm a little chilly.
Are you just yawning all over that mic right now?
sorry, dude. I'm
did you
tired,
just
too.
yawn in the face
Yeah,
of
I'm
all
sorry.
our fucking listeners, dude?
I did.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, anyway, listen, man. What time is it? We started kind of late today, too.
Yeah, we got 2 hours in.
Yeah, you know. Well, listen, it's not about the time. It's about the conversation. And I feel like it's starting to, you're starting to slag a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're getting tired.
I am. I'm a little tired.
You know, I'm looking at your eyes. They're not as focused as they usually are. You know, you're young. You are weak.
I'm weak.
I did a show yesterday, dude. We had 14 dudes in there. I'm not going to lie. The lack of testosterone that I felt in that room was
Yeah.
fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
Fucking horrifying. I think I actually offended one of the dudes. The other ones are really cool, but I think one got offended.
What did you say that made him offended?
I don't remember. It was definitely a gay joke. You know, I did a couple of them because it was half the crowd was gay, and the part that wasn't was hanging out in the group of gays. So it was like, you know, I don't have no problem with that. We had a great. I actually killed. We had a great fucking
Yeah,
time.
you said it was a good
Yeah,
set.
no, it was fun as hell, man. You know, and they connected with me because I told them I did design. I designed clothes for 20 years, and right away they were like, okay, we know you're cool with us.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna be in design for 20 years, you're gonna have a lot of gay friends, which I don't care. You know, I think I did the whole thing about I think it was a pride thing or something like that. I think I asked them, "What are you so proud of?"
Nothing.
Nah, I'm just saying. And I said it like that to him. I said, "Nah, I'm just saying. I once knew a chick who, you know, who fucking lasered her whole asshole, and it was the smoothest, cleanest asshole I've ever seen in my life. I wasn't proud of her. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't so proud. I wanted to carry it down the street and say, everybody, look at this asshole. You know,
Yeah.
it made me proud.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird because all we're talking about is sex when it's all said and done. You know, all right, you're proud of who you fuck. You should be proud of who you fuck, I guess, but I don't need to be proud of who you fuck.
Right.
I'm not proud of who I fuck, ever. Nor should fucking me should you be proud of. Nor should you be proud of fucking me. I don't think there's anything to be proud of.
You're nuts, dude.
But listen, guys, man.
Oh, shit.
If your lady's still mad at you because you didn't get her the right thing for Valentine's Day, it's never too late to say I'm sorry with a board game of XXX Playground. How do you get it? You go to XXXplayground.com. What is it? It's the best adult communication board game ever created. 2 to 8 players. Roll the dice. Blame it on the dice. Get fist deep into someone you love. 2 to 8 players. You could even fist some neighbors. So get your board game at XXXplayground.com. And if you want to support the podcast, which I know all of you really do, it's easy. Like, smash that like button, follow, and then go to brianlicata.com/shop and pick up some Rated G drip. We got shirts, hats, mugs, you know, and then check out our shelves. They go for $36,000, and they come in the plain brown box. When you open it up, little Taiwanese kids jump out. Guys, this has been another episode of Rated G, and you guys have been man. You know who you are, man. Thank you guys for hanging out. We love y'all. Till next time, man. Peace.